Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Good morning. New Year's Eve. Woo! 8 in the morning. Downtown Birmingham. Morning Woodward Show. The Woodward Sports Network. You may be asking why I'm in such a jolly mood. And I'll tell you why. It may be in part to Michigan State winning the Peach Bowl. But it also slightly has to deal with the people in this world that we live with. Adam, what are you talking about? Where are you going with this?
Yeah, where are you going with this?
I know some of you are totally confused right now. And I understand that. Now let me explain.
Oh, God.
Now, of course, I pay attention to a lot
Do
around
you?
the world and what's going on. And
Shocker.
I've seen over the last 2-3 days since, the great John Madden has passed away. I've seen people coming after him and using his passing as a platform to criticize his accomplishments and how he was this monster that pioneered the violent game of football.
Sounds so stupid.
That's what we do when somebody passes away. We trash on them. What were you doing for the last 20 years? Some of you are in your 40s who are doing this. What the hell have you been doing since you were 20 years old? You had every opportunity, hell, since social media became a thing. Mm-hmm. And you want to use his passing to trash on him? You are the single lowest form of human life form on this planet. You are a waste of oxygen. And I am ashamed that I wake up every day knowing I share the same earth with you. Shame on you guys. That's what we do when people pass away. The same people that brought up Kobe Bryant's rape case when he passed away.
I was just going to say that. I wasn't trying to interrupt you.
That's what you're doing with your lives. That's what you woke up on New Year's Eve and said, oh, you know what? Today I'm going to take down John Madden.
People have no...
You freaking losers.
Okay, it just happened to be New Year's Eve.
You haven't accomplished 0.01% of what he has. But you know what? Maybe you should, I don't know, get some talent, put in the work, actually, I don't know, take care of your body. Work 14, 16, 18 hours a day for 30, 40 years, and then maybe you can get remembered and have a legacy like John Madden.
Is that what you do? Is that why you're suggesting that?
And there's no radio audio today, so I get to say whatever the hell I want.
There's no radio audio today?
No, absolutely
I just
not.
asked you that before the show. Ding for
isn't.
answering me.
So, from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, to all of you so-called Americans that want to trash John Madden
this is going to be the best show
and feel
ever.
that's the absolute right thing to do after he passes away. Fish, shut the fuck up. I love you. To all of you, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, fuck it. That's going to be a great show. I'm excited now.
Go fuck yourselves. You are the worst form of human life on this planet. I can't believe that's what we do when people pass away. We publicly criticize them. What? Why? What about Roger Goodell? All the NFL owners. Like, you want to make a scene? Oh, he turned a video game and promoted violence for 30. Shut the hell up, you idiots. I can say whatever I want today. I don't have to put it in a swear jar.
Yeah, can you go on just a massive rant today?
I am frustrated. When somebody passes away, is that what we do now? We point out the potential flaws they may have had? So when Dana White passes away, we're not going to remember him for promoting a sport, building it from zero, offering opportunity for many fighters to make millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. We're just going to trash him because he promoted violence? What about when, I don't know, top of my head, Jeff Bezos, who's created billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of job opportunities, et cetera, with the creation of Amazon. When he dies, are we going to come after him about, procedures in the Amazon plants and how they, or warehouses?
Yeah, right.
Like,
they're coming after him now.
You pathetic form of human life.
They're coming after him now for that.
Which is right, as they should. But I get what you're saying.
I don't care. I don't care. John Madden changed the game of football.
But he's passed away.
He brought it. He scaled it to a level I don't think anybody else could have.
Hell no.
And we choose after he passes away to go rogue on him
out of all
and
people,
have an opinion. Where the hell was your opinion when he was elected to the Hall of Fame? Where was your opinion when they were releasing the documentary on Christmas Day? Fuck you.
Okay, I'm sure they were there on Christmas Day, but it was all the love.
I didn't see it.
But that's what I'm saying, because all the love was drowning out the haters saying this John Madden guy is terrible.
The guy was a legend in 3 different areas. I mean, that's
losers.
It's idiotic.
Losers. I bet you any money. Half of those people that are tweeting it either work at McDonald's
or eating
are
hot Cheetos.
One of those quote-unquote public health people that probably don't even have a degree, but they just sit there. Jack Fox.
Clickety quack on his keyboard.
I'm not trying to bring out Jack, but you guys get the point.
Yeah.
Sorry I spent 7 minutes on this, but I really got upset about this morning.
You want you to express yourself.
And I saw people trashing this guy.
Yep.
And I'm not going to allow it to happen. Sorry. All right.
Can we get to that game?
We are going to talk.
Oof.
No Kenneth Walker.
No Kenneth Walker last night. Peach Bowl.
No
Pitt had to use their
This is the wrong paper, by the way, but I'm just going to let it go.
Well, that's your fault, and that's the last thing to slack.
Anyways, Fish. Kenneth Walker. No Kenneth Walker last night. Michigan State down 21-10 entering the fourth quarter. And what does Peyton Thorne and company do? They lead an outstanding comeback.
Yeah.
They lead a comeback, in my opinion, that was... I think if you were a Michigan State fan, I hope you felt what I was feeling when I watched it. Mm-hmm. And I did turn on the game late. I did not get to watch it as early as I wanted to. I had a lot of things going on yesterday. But I tuned in with about a minute left in the third quarter, and Pittsburgh had the ball. And they were about to punt. And Michigan State gets the ball, and the fourth quarter starts, and I'm just sitting there. And I wish I had my phone next to me, so I could have at least tweeted it out. But I was just sitting there. I was like, oh, Michigan State's got this.
Yeah.
It's done. Pitt have no chance. Like, I've seen it all year from Michigan State. Relentless. Isn't that the word they use to describe every single game, every single aspect of their season, practice? They're relentless. That's the Mel Tucker way.
Yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, they were relentless. And they beat Penn. Excuse me, I keep saying Penn. I apologize. And they beat Pittsburgh. Capture their Peach Bowl. And I am so happy for every Spartan this morning. Because that's how you cap off a season. A season with disappointment. Let's be honest. There was disappointment in the season. The loss to Purdue. The loss to Ohio State. That hurts. I get it. Well, they finished 10-2 though. 10-win season. Now 11 wins. Peach Bowl. They probably got free Chick-fil-A last night. It's a good night for Michigan State. Alex Mayer was down there. Got to give him credit. Got some great footage of the Connor Hayward catch.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but after Alex came on the morning show yesterday and I was sitting up here making jokes about Motel 6 and my experiences there,
oh boy,
his card got broken into.
Yeah, that sucked.
It is not funny.
I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
It is not funny. I can't laugh.
And I found out because he was on the bottom line and they were talking about it. And I just sat there like, I felt like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I felt like a horrible human.
It was ironic.
It was so ironic.
It was.
He gets off the show, not even an hour later, he goes to his card's broken into.
I told him after the game to go to a Waffle House.
It's awful. But Lady Luck was in the favor of Alex Mayer and every Spartan last night. They got it together. They won late, and they won in incredible fashion. And may I say, because I'm not afraid to share my biases with all of you, I had a significant amount of money on Michigan State covering the 3.5. So when I saw the pick 6, you're absolutely right. I took off my clothes and I ran around the house.
You were going wild.
I absolutely ran around my house naked,
because he easily could have just slid and ended the game.
Absolutely. And he could have easily cost me thousands of dollars, but he didn't. He won me thousands of dollars. Michigan State, God bless you. I never doubted you for 1 second last night. Even when I was crying, looking at my account.
Crying.
I never doubted you.
That's a lie. You doubted
Not at
them.
one moment. Not even when it was 24-21 and they had the ball and they were going to try to go down and kick a field goal. I never doubted you, Michigan State. I never doubted you. And I'm so happy for you, Jeff.
You know, watching that game, what made me on the edge of my seat is when Pittsburgh went up 21-10 after that fumble touchdown. And watching that game last night, I get they had their third-string quarterback. People are saying that in the chat. I think that the bigger picture is MSU got to win. Without Kenneth Walker, they only were getting about, 1.7 yards per carry, got nothing on the ground. Peyton Thorne through the air, 50 pass attempts. He got the job done. And you saw it, he fumbled. They got the touchdown. They went up 21-10. Michigan State led down that drive. Beautiful catch. I believe it was the Hayward catch to put them up 21-17 or down 21-17. And then Jaden Reed in the fourth quarter. Moss is a dude. I think Alex Mayer was right in the camera when he made the catch too, and that's an impressive win, man. I mean, relentlessness is a good word for it, because without Kenneth Walker, he is the engine that makes his team run. Obviously, it opens up so much more for the pass game. And Naylor, don't get me wrong, Naylor being back helped them out tremendously, made some plays for them through the air. But come on, guys. I mean, no Kenneth Walker. No. If anything, Adam, watching that game last night, I know they won, but wow, if Kenneth Walker would have been there, you would have seen some action. But you know what? It is what it is, man. MSU, it's an impressive win.
I don't care that it was a third stringer.
No, I don't
either.
If
Michigan beat Georgia and their third stringer, fourth string quarterback come out, you think I care? They just got to the national title game. I don't care. Michigan State could have won the Peach Bowl against kindergartners. I don't care. It's a Peach Bowl win.
Third string was playing decent.
What's up with this country? Why are we so quick to discredit people when they accomplish something? What the hell is wrong with all of us? What's wrong with you people?
I mean, you know why they're doing that.
I don't get it. Look, if you're a Michigan fan and you want to troll Michigan State fans, I get it to that extent. But the people out there saying, the genuine people, yeah, no Kenny Pickett. The third string quarterback. Shut the hell up. Why do we trash people when they accomplish something?
That's because they're probably all Michigan fans.
And then what happens if MSU loses that game? Okay, you're still going to crap on them because they lost to a third-string quarterback.
I don't get it. You can't have it both ways.
You can't have it both ways, no.
Michigan State won. I'm so happy they won. I'm so happy for them. It's great for the Big Ten. Mm-hmm. It's great for college football. It's great for the state of Michigan.
Recruiting,
it's great for everything. Everyone can kick rocks this morning. I am beyond happy. I am beyond happy for them. Good. They should. They should celebrate. They shouldn't apologize for winning. They just won the Peach Bowl. They won I'm sorry. I'm not going to make an apology for it at all.
Yeah.
We do got to go to break when we get back. Ooh, I'm excited. But before we go, Jeff, please tell our good friends about Northwestern Tech.
I got a place for third-string quarterbacks when things don't work out and you're looking for another opportunity. I have one for you. Northwestern Tech allows you to start a new career in an industry that is always essential, the heating and cooling industry. Learn more today by visiting northwesterntech.edu.
Fellas, football season is here. It's time to make your grooming experience easy like Sunday morning. Get to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Walk in, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Get to Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Hi, I'm Kay Cunningham. I'm proud to partner with Hall Financial, the mortgage company known for 5-star service. Don't just take my word for it. Check out their 5,000 5-star reviews for yourself. Go to callhallfirst.com and get started with your 5-star experience today.
Your Detroit alternative to the normal sports blah, blah, blah. It's Woodward Sports.
Welcome back to the morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. The Detroit Lions play the Seattle Seahawks this weekend.
But before they
do.
And Adam.
B. Taylor, why do you exist? It's 8:15 in the morning. New Year's Eve.
It is.
You've got nothing better to do than try and pull the race card on a YouTube show?
Uh-oh.
Is that what you're doing with your life?
Uh-oh.
You're
scared.
probably the same person that was trashing John Madden. I'll tell you what. Take the Black Appreciation towards coaching and shove it up your ass. I don't have to deal with it this morning. I've got no constraints this morning. I can say whatever the hell I want. So I'd be very careful what you want to say in the chat this morning.
Has B. Taylor watched a single show? Like, we talk about Mel Tucker. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Why does the skin color always get brought up? I don't understand.
I don't know. I want to know where she was when I said they would start the season 7-0 after their first game of the season. And that they would beat Michigan.
Yeah.
I love people. I love people. You people. And when I say you people, I'm not talking about all of you. All of you, most of you in the chat, I absolutely adore you.
Yeah, we love you.
But of course, there are some few that ruin it for everyone, like B. Taylor. So to B. Taylor and all the other John Madden people and the people that want to pull race cards and all this other crap, you are the lowest form of human life that exists on this planet. And you can take that for whatever you want. But I can say whatever I want this morning. I feel like a king. But zero constraints. I can swear. I can talk about some guy's mom. I can wave to some random fan that was sitting over there looking at me and staring at me. That was really awkward. I'm not going to lie. I can do whatever I want. But you know who can do whatever they want? Seattle Seahawks. They got a tough game this weekend. I know no Craig Reynolds. I understand there's a lot going on in Detroit. Jared Goff, questionable. I get it. But, Jeff, the Lions have lost their last 10 road trips to the West Coast. Do you see them breaking that trend, or are they just going to roll with the punches and probably lose the last 2 games of the season against Seattle and Green Bay?
You know what's weird? This is probably one of the toughest games I've had to call because Seattle has been playing so bad, and they look so, inept on especially offense, which is surprising considering, how well Seattle and how talented they are. The Detroit Lions, though, I mean, another week without Jared Goff. You have Tim Boyle. DeAndre Swift expected to get kind of, brought back, eased in. This is tough, man. And I don't know if Josh Reynolds is playing. I know he got COVID. But if he is playing, regardless, Tim Boyle, man, is going to have to step up. And no Khalif Raymond. Out. Jared Goff, questionable. Yeah, it ain't looking good. And Vitai's out as well. So, I don't know, man. I'm going to just throw this in the air. I could see the Lions also winning this game. I mean, because you got to think. The Bears just beat the Seattle Seahawks last week, 24-23, 25-24, whatever it was. You can beat this Seattle Seahawks team. They're beatable, and they're 2-5 at home. They're not a very good team in their own arena in Seattle, so it's doable. The question is, can Tim Boyle replicate everything from last week but that final drive? and you're asking a hell of a lot out of him, and especially, going against Jamal Adams, say what you want, but it's a better defense than what he's faced. So, I don't know, man. I mean, Tim Boyle, I'm not going to expect too much out of him. This game, though, Adam, we'll get into it later. I just want to hint at it real quick. All I'm looking for, individual performances. That's really what you're evaluating right now. And the wins and losses, yes. Do I want them to have the number 2 overall pick? Of course. Lose both these games. I could care less, but be competitive. But you never know.
They lost to the Bears.
Yeah.
They did lose to the Bears.
It's doable.
And they collapsed. It wasn't even that they lost. They collapsed against Chicago. I mean, they had that game early on. They were in control. They were running the ball well. DK Metcalf was a problem. And they just got away from everything. And for me, Seattle is a team with nothing to lose but nothing to gain either. So are they even going to show up at home? Does Pete Carroll even care anymore? Does Russell Wilson care anymore? Now, I'm not questioning their professionalism, but where I'm going with this is the Lions can easily win this game. And I told you guys on Wednesday, they're 10-5 against the spread. You keep doubting them, Vegas. You keep putting them as 8, 10, 12-point underdogs. They keep proving you wrong. I don't see how I'm supposed to side with anyone else.
So and I get all year it's been a narrative thing, but you're not giving the benefit of the doubt to the Seattle, considering how bad.
Why should I? They've played bad all season.
They played bad all season, but
they can't just pick and choose when to show up. To the Lions' credit, they at least showed up.
Oh, they show up every week.
In some aspects, every week. Yeah. Seattle, I don't get the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm getting every week out of Seattle. So yeah, look, they can be the favorites all they want. I wouldn't. If I have to come in Monday and talk about a Lions win, 1, I wouldn't be surprised, and 2, it would make me laugh.
Yeah.
Because I've been telling you guys since like week 2, Pete Carroll isn't it. Move on. I'm tired of it. It's not working. I don't care that Russell was hurt for a few weeks. You didn't look good when he was there either. And when you trade 2 first-round picks for Jamal Adams, somebody has to answer for that. That is as diabolical and as poor of a decision as drafting Jeff Okudah number 3 overall. Somebody has to answer for these kind of decisions, and Pete Carroll isn't.
Yeah.
He isn't answering for a losing football team, and he isn't answering for a roster that was thrown away, and the future of it thrown away for Jamal Adams, who hasn't played and is not even productive. What more do you want? I see the Lions winning this game. I think they have the advantage. I think they're still going to be able to run the ball on a consistent level, regardless of who's in the backfield. Tim Boyle starts. Look, I think this is a 17-14, 20-16 game.
Yeah, you got the game on Tim Boyle, but he's been doing.
I think it's a low-scoring, ugly game unless Russell Wilson just decides to give Seattle one more good game before he leaves, because he's leaving. So I got the Lions in this one. I really do.
I want to say the Lions as well, especially considering, the Seattle Seahawks have more wins on the road than at home. It's weird. It's like an Arizona Cardinals situation. Not very good in their own turf, but at the same time, Quandre Diggs facing his former team. So you know what? I'm going to go with the Lions. You know what? They've been playing well, man. And if Dan Campbell can get a win towards the end of the year, beating Russell Wilson with your backup quarterback, give him some kudos. So I got the Lions winning. I'll say 2017. I think we win by a field goal, man. It's pretty close. I think it comes down to a last drive. Tim Boyle gets himself in field goal range, gets us a win. Kind of redeems himself from last week. So it's going to be tough, man. Definitely. Anytime you're facing Russell Wilson and those receivers, and you got the secondary that's down a couple guys, you're going to have Iffy probably on DK Metcalf. So we'll see how things play out. But yeah, I like the Lions' chances, definitely. Right now, I think most websites, they're projected is they're giving us like a 77-22% chance. Like 22% chance, 77 for Seattle. But it's all bogus, man. Like you said, Lions are 10-5, you said, and covering the spread all year. So give me the Lions. Even if they lose, they'll lose by, field goal, 6 points.
Look,
I'm not worried about it.
Look, I do want to segue just a little bit. We have a few minutes. I got to defend some people. I'm sorry. Jack, love you, buddy. We disagree sometimes. We agree sometimes. But I'm sorry. I know you're a Michigan man. But I'm not going to allow it today. They won the Peach Bowl. They deserve all the credit in the world. They're an 11-win football team. If I would have said before the season, I kind of did, that they would be this good, all of you would have laughed like you did. And here they are, 11-2, and potentially they have an opportunity to take their program to the next level. They have an opportunity to take their football team to the next level. Their program into the upper echelon of recognized brands. Brands like a Michigan, USC, Alabama, Clemson, Oregon, Texas, Oklahoma. That's where you want to be if you're any program, obviously, especially when you're a program that's been to a college football playoff like Michigan State has. So I'm sorry, I'm going to defend Michigan State this morning. You earn the right to enjoy this.
Yeah, of course.
And if Michigan wins tonight, they enjoy the right to celebrate their Orange Bowl victory, which gets them into a national title game. And if they lose, they have the right to celebrate a successful season where they were the Big Ten champions. Can't have it. You guys can't argue it either way. That's the facts. That's the truth. And I'm happy for the Spartans this morning. And I will be happy Saturday morning whether Michigan win or lose, because they finally delivered on what has been expected of them since Jim Harbaugh has arrived. And I think that alone pushes them and propels them into the future. Jeff, what are you smiling about?
No, nothing.
No. Say it.
No, I can't. It's not. Trust me. Yeah, I don't think
you can. We're not on the radio today. You can say anything you want today.
It's quite all right.
Is it something?
No, it was nothing. It was honestly something stupid. It's not.
I want to know.
No.
Oh, come on.
Say it. We're not on the, this is your one chance. We're not on the radio.
Inside thing. It's okay.
Whatever.
We're not on the radio anymore.
I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to let it slide. It's Friday. I'm feeling generous.
Adam, but we're not on the radio.
The Spartans won me a ton of money last night.
We're not on the radio.
How much you bet on the spread or just them?
I bet on the spread 3.5.
Oh, yeah.
I put
a lot of money.
I put wife looking at me like she was going to kill me money before that pick six. So...
Wait,
I was literally sitting there. She walks into the room, Fish.
Okay.
It's 24-21. Yep. She knows it's 3.5 because I explained it to her what the hell it was. Okay. And Michigan State's kicking off.
Yep.
And she looks at me, and she just does this.
But
she just gives me the look of...
left.
Like you're sleeping on the couch if we lose.
Well, I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
So, again, like full transparency, my wife walks in the room, and she's staring at me. Michigan State's up 24-21. She knows I took the spread at 3.5. And she just looks at me, knowing that there's almost no time left in the game. She gives me this look.
Oh, boy.
And I have to explain to her, like, well, there's a chance if it goes to overtime, they can win by a touchdown.
You're still thinking.
So, like, I have all the scenarios ready in my head of how I could possibly win this bet.
Yeah.
And she sits there, and she's just, I'm sitting. She's standing, just staring at me, like, with sheer disappointment. And she leaves the room, and she goes and does her own thing. She has her headphones in. She's listening to music. I don't know what the hell she's doing.
Probably
all I know
jamming
she's
out.
upset with me. And Michigan State get the pick 6.
And you went absolutely nuts.
Let me tell you. I mean, I was screaming in her face. Like, I told you. I ran around the house. I took everything off.
Oh, yeah.
I was on cloud freaking 9. So, yeah, I'm not going to allow any of you in the chat this morning to talk any crap about Michigan State winning last night because I was part of that win. And it saved my marriage. So, Mel Tucker, thank you.
You've had a lot of those wins.
Mel Tucker saved my marriage. Who's the kid that got the pick 6? What was his last name?
Holloway.
Holloway, I'm going to take you out to a steak dinner.
Yeah.
You saved my marriage.
Can I say saved your marriage for 24 hours because you have another...
Hey, I won that bet. My win alone last night on Michigan State covers the bet that I put on Michigan tonight. So I'm good either way.
I think you're lying to yourself. You probably have a lot of money on tonight's game as well.
I do. But I won a lot of money on Michigan State.
So you got to take it bet at a time, Fish.
Don't stress yourself
I know,
out.
but I know how Adham bets. He's going to end up putting everything he won from the past 2 days on January 10th.
There's a very good chance I do that.
There we go.
And I don't care. I don't care. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Speaking of betting, where can you bet on tonight's game?
I'm not betting yet. It is time to go to break, isn't it? God damn it, Fish.
Fish
You got to
is good
steer me into break.
I love you, Fish.
You guys can bet on MyBookie. MyBookie, bet from anywhere, anytime using MyBookie. And I'm so glad I get to say whatever the hell I want today.
Oh, that's going to be
no
great.
No radio audio, no handcuffs.
Oh.
You get the real me. I can tell you to F off. Nobody can say a damn thing to me today. Bet from anywhere, anytime using MyBookie. Sign up using
now
code
I know why
Woodward.
you want to do a show today.
Take Michigan 7.5. I'm taking them on the money line and the points. I already hedged my bets. I'm a happy man this morning. I am not a divorced man either. Guys, if you suck at gambling, or your wife gives you the look that my wife gives me, you should probably call this number at 1-800-270-7117. It's the Gambling Problem Hotline. Hopefully they can help you. They probably can't help your marriage. Good luck.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We're recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand.
Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10.5 months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
a graduate
of Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Show here, that's how you answer. We love our sports. We just wish they'd love us back. Detroit sports for Detroit sports fans. Woodward Sports.
All right, Matt, since you want to call me out in the chat, I forgot his trophy again.
Oh, the hell are you doing here?
You didn't text me.
Oh,
you jackass.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
This is Fish's problem.
Okay.
He did not text me. I have evidence. Put your
correct.
hand up. Take the blame right now.
I am taking the blame. I am taking the blame.
Fish.
I am taking the blame. I was watching my team play, and they actually won shockingly. And then I watched
your team?
Queens Park Rangers. They won yesterday.
Shockingly. What time were you watching them at?
It was 2:45.
In the afternoon. I told you to text me at night.
You did. Michigan State was on. Then I watched darts before then. Michigan State was on. Darts, have you seen darts? It's absolutely wild. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts. Watching guys just stare at the dartboard.
You were intrigued on Friday last week when we were watching it. It's intriguing, man. That is all they do, but it's nuts.
And then they sweat, and then they walk off the freaking stage like they did something.
And you get people in Oreo costumes and Cookie Monster.
This country's going to shit. We're ridiculing John Madden on social media because all you losers haven't accomplished anything with your lives. Talking about Kobe Bryant's rape case after he dies because you're a bunch of losers who have nothing better to do. And now we're telling people who play darts that they're athletes. They're athletic. These guys weigh like 300 pounds.
All right, listen.
They should be sponsored by the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
I love professional athletes. I was super happy that they Mayo Bowled it. Adam, you gotta have some happiness in your life. How do you not love
I have
that the
so
guy
much
got
happiness in my life.
mail-boarded?
I just walked you through one of the greatest moments of my life last night.
And there'll be another one tonight,
And there
hopefully.
will be another one tonight. Or there could be a disaster.
Oh, God.
I can't promise you. No, I will not bet on darts. I don't even understand the scoring system.
You should! Bet on the quarterfinals tomorrow. Where do
I
you go,
thought the
my
objective
bookie?
was to get it all in the little thing of the same number. But they don't even do that half the time.
It's all different numbers.
It's like scoring. You have to like do the math in your head.
Yeah.
What a stupid sport.
Why is this
What a
stupid?
stupid sport. Sorry, Fish. It's stupid.
Well, it's
Dude,
incredible.
it's weird hearing you because I'm.
Go ahead.
I'm like significantly younger, and I feel like I'm like feeling a little disrespected. Like
Why? What are you, a darts man?
I'm not a darts man.
Come
but
on,
I
Jeff,
think it's
get on
kinda
the dart
fun.
ba-
It's honestly kind of
Get
fun.
on the
Fish.
dart bandwagon.
Like,
It's an
kind of
incredible
fun.
But I
sport.
get what the
It's
hell
this morning show.
But I will
It's
give you this.
incredible.
What the hell am I working with?
I mean, I don't know if you're like.
You and Fish can go home right now.
I
We'll
would
play
love
darts.
to.
Let's go, Fish.
What is this?
I mean, I was watching it with Fish last
Darts.
week,
Yes,
and
he
it
was.
What are you
wasn't,
going to tell me?
it wasn't bad.
Water
It wasn't
polo is
bad.
professional
Told
sport
you.
now?
That's actually I was gonna ask you. There's a lot of sports you probably could question, or like sports.
I'll
that, you know,
I'll say-
What's the
I'll say
hockey
water-
game? Floor hockey?
Yeah,
Where they
floor
run around
hockey.
with like a little wood stick? They
Yeah.
call that hockey?
Well, but that's just because it's
No
gym.
hitting involved, no skating, no skill. Just walking around.
You do realize there's only like 50 minutes in high school for you to actually do hockey, so you can't put on skates and go ice.
They even worse. That thing where they like shake the freaking ice. They
That's
shake
curling!
it. What is it? Ice curling?
No,
oh my
just
god,
curling.
that drives me nuts.
It's awesome.
Oh my god.
It's the
It drives
greatest
me
sport
nuts.
in the world.
It drives me nuts. Every time the Olympics come on, I gotta watch that crap.
By the way, there's like
I gotta
30
watch
days. 30 days till Beijing. Oh, jeez.
I gotta watch people skate down the ice and do this. The hell are we doing?
February
That's
3rd.
an Olympic sport. You trained 4 years for that?
February 3rd, Olympics.
You trained 4 years for that.
Can I ask you this real quick before we move on? 'Cause
I
know
want
you're
you-
gonna
I want
blow-
you to try to do
Adam's
that.
gonna blow a fuse when you know what esports are, right?
Esports.
Oh, no.
Totally professional.
Oh, okay, we got.
I
him.
am on board with
I figured
esports
you
being a
would say that.
profession.
If they
professional
grind
game.
and they're in the
No, that's the
lab
thing.
and- okay.
What the
All right.
hell are you doing for 4 years?
That's basically
you
the
just
same
have a
as
broom
darts.
and you're shaving the ice, and then the dude. Oh, my favorite part: the man or the girl depends
Oh,
on
you
the sport.
talk about the little...
and ice
the one
curling,
that-
who like walk up and do
Yeah.
this.
Ice
They
curling.
skate up
Yeah.
and they just sit there and watch like they did something important.
No, well, they have to curve it. You realize they
and
have
then
to,
they
like,
get a gold
curve
medal
it.
for it.
You realize, like,
Yeah,
that person's the most important thing in curling because they have to, like, they have to curve it so it slightly deviates so that then they can shake the ice, and it's awesome. Phenomenal. USA got a gold, I believe, in 2018, South Korea.
Of course, we're the best at it. I mean, you know what?
That's our first ever gold medal in curling. That was pretty exciting. Adam, we're watching that.
We just give everybody a gold medal these days.
We do
Everybody
not.
gets an award.
That's not
4 years
technically true.
to hold a broomstick.
Okay. Yeah, that is kinda,
Unbelievable.
It's kind of makes sense. We gotta get to Alabama, man.
Alabama, Cincinnati. You guys know how I feel about Cincinnati.
Frauds.
Not so much that they're frauds.
They're talented frauds. I like to say
look,
that.
This
I mean,
year
they're-
they deserve to get in, although I didn't want them in the whole year. Nobody else was more deserving of a 4 spot
No,
than
not- yeah, not
Cincinnati
this
this
year,
year.
not this
So
year.
let me start with that.
I'll take
Now,
them over Notre Dame.
Here's where it gets interesting. 13.5 points, Alabama. I think Bama rolls. I really do. I don't see how Desmond Ridder is going to account for the speed of Alabama on defense. I'm not worried. Whoa. Hands flying everywhere this morning. That should be an Olympic sport at this point. Can you deviate your mic?
You trained 4 years for it.
I train. I only need a day to do it.
Since you're talking about it, can I tell you how I do think esports is a athletic sport? Can I tell you how different esports is to darts? Because if you're saying that darts is just that, esports is basically that with a controller in your hand.
Requires actual skill.
So does
All
darts.
right? Not
so
some
does
fat
darts.
loser can just pick it up. All right?
Darts
you gotta
require
have,
skill, too.
Listen, Fish. You got to have extreme hand-eye coordination.
So
and
is
there
darts.
are certain games that require so much mental thinking.
I do know. Yep. So is darts.
18, 20,
but
6.
But then you get the triple 20.
44.
And
I
you
can see
get-
Adam and then I walk off stage
and it just doesn't
and I
even
get a
hit the
freaking
board.
award.
But then you get the guy
then my favorite, the person in curling.
Okay, curling's a different one. I'll give you that one. All right, curling.
Yesterday, there was a guy that got over
That's
129.
What does my country come to? What are we doing? Why are we adopting other people's problems?
Aren't they adding breakdancing?
Yes, 2024 Paris. Yeah, 2024
Just give
Paris.
everybody a medal. We should give Olympic medals to homeless people. Who's the best homeless person?
That'd be interesting.
You guys want to support homeless people? There you go. Give them gold medal. Have them compete.
Be some runner-up.
Who has the best tent?
Speaking of that, that would actually open people's eyes on how many homeless people there are, because I guarantee you get like 5 million entries.
All right.
I'm just saying that.
I think where I was going with this.
I don't know where.
I don't know what the hell's going on this morning. Where I was going with this is basically I don't see Desmond Ridder adjusting for the speed of Alabama. Notre Dame's defense nowhere near the speed or the amount of athletes and NFL players that Alabama's defense has. Now, I could make the argument that Cincinnati, they may give Bryce Young more problems than he's used to because the secondary players are so good.
NFL corners.
And maybe they'll have to, maybe Bryce Young will have to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer. And that could make all the difference. Great.
And they have no match.
How is Cincinnati supposed to move the ball downfield? Cincinnati is notorious for taking advantage of turnovers. I don't see them getting 2-3 turnovers against Alabama, and even if they do, I don't even think that's enough. Look, I love the underdog story. I don't see Cincinnati pulling it off, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't either. Maybe Desmond Ridder gets a rushing touchdown at some point, but no, I see him covering Alabama. And you mentioned the two corners for Cincinnati that are NFL talent. You got Ahmad Gardner, Sauce Gardner, and you got Colby Bryant. Changed his number to 8 for Kobe, so that's dope. But yeah, you got two NFL corners. Yes, they're probably going to give Bryce Young some problems, but yeah, I don't see. I mean, defensively, they still got Will Anderson. I mean, the guy led the nation in sacks as a sophomore, tackles for loss. He's a beast. So Alabama's probably, I would expect a run over, but I don't know. I don't know. Alabama, especially with the loss of Mechie, they only have Jamison Williams really out there on the outside. They had 2 receivers this year, both in 1,000-yard seasons, and now you're missing one of them. It's gonna be a tough ask, but Alabama's Alabama, man. They're gonna run it over. I mean, whether it's on the ground with Brian Robertson or through the air with Jamison Williams, burning the top off that defense. I got Alabama winning 37-24 or 37-21. I'll say that. Why not?
Okay, so you're gonna get them to cover. Look, I don't think Bama's gonna struggle at all. Yeah. I think offensively they'll struggle early. They'll pick it up late. Give me Alabama 35-17.
Okay.
I don't see Cincinnati doing more than that. I don't see Desmond Ridder. He's not Deshaun Watson.
No, he's not.
All right? So if I just told you that alone should tell you, they're probably not beating Alabama because they do not have the athletes on offense that Clemson had, nor do they have the quarterback. Why would I expect them to beat Alabama? I think anybody taking Cincinnati today is either one, desperate and needs to make a lot of money, so they're putting it all on Cincinnati, or B, they're a Cincinnati fan. Or C, your IQ is probably below 20.
I do like Desmond Ridder though a little bit. I mean, the guy.
You can like him. He's not gonna be.
No, he's not. I'm just a fan of him. I mean, the guy. How many playoffs has he played in? Quite a few, right? He's been at Cincinnati for like a couple of years. He's been in like 2 playoffs, I think.
No, college football playoffs.
Or he's played. What is he? The third most winning quarterback of
30,
in the nation.
30 wins. Yeah, 30 wins. The most third most wins in the nation.
Yeah.
Never been. This is the first time in the playoffs, but
he's played in big games. Hasn't been to the playoff. Yeah.
I do like this comment in the chat though from One Funky. If Cincy covers, Desmond Ridder stock.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely propels.
Yeah, make it a game against Alabama. I mean.
And you know whose stock went up last night? I don't think anybody's talking about it. Kenny Pickett. Boy, did Pitt absolutely crumble and fall apart. Not only offensively, defensively. They just looked like a completely different team.
Yeah.
Wasn't the 10-win team I watched all year. I'm not sure who that Pittsburgh was, but damn, they missed their quarterback. I'm riding Bama.
Yeah, all the way. Alabama, Michigan. That's my natty.
Alabama. Oh, really?
Yep.
I don't know why I'm standing up, Steve.
I don't know where your chair went.
I just, I took it.
Jeff,
I walked it by.
He walked right by your camera shot.
You said, fuck the chair.
Whoa, hey. Wow.
You're allowed
My
to.
son is growing
See?
up.
No, honestly, though, we need a chair for Adam.
You didn't see me walk by you with the chair?
Yeah, he walked by the chair.
You're like a freaking ninja.
Can we get like instant replay?
Just instant replay.
How do you not notice a guy literally 2 feet
you
from
move
you?
like a mouse. I didn't hear you. You were just like creeping by me in the back.
Okay,
I gave you a thumbs up in the background too.
Yeah, that is a total lie. That chair is. You can hear that chair from 8 miles away squeaking.
An elephant.
I don't know why you moved it. Now you kind of look good standing up though. Look, you look professional.
By the way, can I Can I call you Ryan Armani? Because that's what Ryan Armani does when his footstool goes down. He's got to stand.
Is that what he does? He'll just stand right up?
Yep.
Ryan's a legend, though. He can do it. Adam's pulling it off now, too.
So are you
I
pulling
just feel like standing today.
Are you pulling Ryan Armani your footstool?
I feel like doing whatever I want today.
You don't want to dangle your legs?
B. Taylor wants to be in the chat. I'm just going to ban her from the chat.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I want to swear. I'm going to swear. I want to get up and walk. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Today is
cool.
New Year's Eve.
It is.
This is the last time I can be like this. It's 2022, like everybody on social media says, new year, new me.
They say it every year.
God.
They say it every year. Never happens.
Every year, Planet Fitness.
Yep.
Busy for the first week of January.
Yep. And then after that.
And you all go back to your McDonald's and Burger King, sitting at home watching Netflix.
And Cheez-It Bowl.
And Cheez-It Bowl. And the Snickers Bowl.
Outback Bowl tomorrow, by the way.
And the Outback Bowl. Outback, I'm not a fan of Outback Steakhouse.
I'm losing all these bowls, man.
I went out on a date one time to Outback Steakhouse. I was like 17, 18 years old. The dumbest thing I ever did in my life.
Why?
Because I had no idea what the hell I was doing. It's like the first time I ever ate a steak outside of my mom's house. No idea what the hell I ordered.
You didn't know what to order? Yeah.
I didn't know what medium rare, any of that stuff was.
That's
and I thought
your
like
fault.
it was cool if I said medium rare. I almost like threw up.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
It took me years to actually like acquire a medium taste. Now I'm kind of like pushing it lower and lower as I go, as I become more mature and my body becomes more cavemanish and my caveman DNA starts to boil out of my system. What's up, Fish?
Can I ask why we're having a show today? I mean, I know there's a lot of sports to talk about, but
that's why
we're here for the people. Fish.
Listen, Michigan State won the Peach Bowl.
You can say something
Alabama
about,
plays Cincinnati. Michigan play Georgia tonight. There's a pregame show for it at 5:30.
There
Check
is.
it out.
Woodward
Detroit
Sports
Lions
Network.
play on Sunday.
You can say the same thing about Christmas.
It's a new year.
What about
It's the final show of the year.
What about Christmas Eve? You can say the same thing about that.
That's different.
You had Christmas Day.
I wanted
NBA,
everybody to have a break
Christmas Day
before
NBA.
Christmas. But New Year's Eve, you guys don't get breaks. You're slaves today. Sorry. Welcome to the dictatorship.
There you go.
Welcome to
now
the
you
dictatorship.
could actually talk about your plans.
Dictatorship starts with slavery.
Okay.
All of you are my first slaves, Jeff and Fish. And then we'll work our way up.
Oh, boy.
And slowly we'll build an army that can go to Ohio. And you guys know what happens from there.
I
can say whatever I want today.
I love it.
I know.
We got to go to break. When do we get back?
I'm proud of you.
No golf, no problem? I don't see a problem for the Lions even without Jared Goff.
I can see a problem.
Do you? I don't know. I didn't see it last week.
You saw it in the
I think
final,
they were just fine. Yeah, in the final minute.
drive.
Yeah, but they had a chance.
I get you what you're saying, but trust me.
We'll get to talk about
if Tim
it
Boyle
after
beats
the break.
Russell, I'll give him credit.
Fair enough.
Guardian Alarm.
Thank you. Go ahead and do it.
Talking about defenses. Lions defense, they've covered all year. And Guardian Alarm, they get it. Good defense on and off the field helps you feel secure. And Guardian Alarm has state-of-the-art technology that helps you feel safe, all with 24/7 local monitoring. Guardian Alarm also has convenient features that let you check it on your home, control lights or temperatures, detect smoke or carbon monoxide. It will even let you lock and unlock doors. Call on 800 Stay out. You heard Fish. That's 800 Stay out. Guardian Alarm has been trusted for over 90 years at keeping families safe.
Okay, you thirsty little spin goblins. I want you to pedal into the next dimension. Spin it! Spin! Spin! Uh-oh! Carmen's falling behind. Let's give her the hiss of shame. Spin! Spin! Spin till you bleed!
Don't ride the bike of shame. Come to Planet Fitness and find your own lane with tons of equipment, free fitness training, and no hissing. Join today for just $10 a month.
Live from Woodward Avenue. That's why we're called Woodward Sports. Detroit's radio sports network.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show. New Year's Eve. Let's be honest. 2021 has been quite the journey.
It has.
Now we'll get to finish it later on in the show. We'll get to talk about the year and how we got here, etc., etc. But it is also the end of the year for the Detroit Lions. They'll be playing on Sunday in the new year, and likely without Jared Goff, who has a knee strain. Are you concerned with Tim Boyle starting at quarterback? And my second question for you to answer after that is, should David Blau be starting at this point?
I'll answer the second one first. No, because Tim Boyle, in my opinion, has earned the right to start. Now, the inexperience does worry me. I mean, you're facing Russell Wilson and talk about Pete Carroll all you want, but you're going to Seattle with Tim Boyle, who's only had 2 career starts. That's worrying. But the positive thing you take from it is he's gotten better from his starts. The first time he played, didn't play his best game in Cleveland. Now look at him against Atlanta, giving you a chance to win. It is Atlanta, but still, giving you a chance to win at the very last play of the game, throws the interception. He knows exactly what he did wrong. We talked about it in the press conference. So I have confidence in Tim Boyle. So far this season, you've seen pretty much 80% of the time the Lions are consistently competing, fighting. I don't know what we're going to get out of the Lions this weekend in Seattle, although I want to say they're going to play well considering how bad Seattle is at home, but I like Tim Boyle. I think he should get the start over David Blau, even though I like David Blau as a person, but Tim Boyle's deserved it, man. I mean, 2 starts, he's improved. Maybe he'll improve even more tonight, or he'll regress a little bit because of inexperience. I don't know. It could go either way, but I like Tim Boyle to at least give us a chance. I could see us probably scoring, I don't know if we'll score 20-plus, maybe somewhere in the teens, high teens, like you said, 17, 20 maybe, but they got the defense has to show up today, or Sunday rather. They have to. Because if you're going to have a chance, you're going to have to hold Seattle to probably on the low end of 20 points, maybe even a little below that. If they score 27 points, they're not winning this game. There's no way.
Who's more up to the challenge, right?
Yeah.
Can the Seattle offense score enough on the Detroit defense, or can the Detroit offense put up enough points against the Seattle defense, which isn't all that great? They gave up 25 to the Bears last week. And for me, I'm going to take advantage of the defense that has given me the same result, almost to an extent, game in and game out. They play tough. Team controls the clock.
Yep.
They're not giving up a ton of points, which means you're going to be in the game, whether you are doing a good job on offense or not. So, look, I think Detroit actually has a chance.
They do have a chance.
They do have. Not only do they have a chance, I like their chances. What am I getting out of Seattle? Like, that's the one question I can't answer. I tried answering it all night last night. I kept asking myself, what am I going to get out of Seattle on Sunday? I mean, I don't know. I really don't. And that's concerning, considering they have a franchise quarterback and a Hall of Fame head coach. And Seattle looks like a team that's not only in the gutter, but they clearly need to rebuild. And it looks like they're going to stick with Pete Carroll over Russell Wilson. I can't believe it. And, you know, Paul Allen passing away is a huge part in all this. And now his sister has taken over, and she doesn't look interested at all, which is why Pete Carroll and Schneider have so much power. But they're, in my opinion, they're running a good franchise into the ground. This is a franchise that won the division last year. And may I remind you, it was on the back of Russell Wilson, who was an MVP candidate for the first 12, 13 weeks before he fell off.
Yep.
And then Aaron Rodgers came in and just outlapped the field. But still.
Or was that Jared Goff, the year with, remember Cam Akers running all over him?
No, last year. Last year, the Seattle Seahawks won the division.
No, I meant I meant talking about Jared Goff
in the
beating him.
playoffs.
Yeah, with
absolutely.
Cam Akers.
They lost,
running all over him, but
But that's my point.
But yeah.
So I trust what I'm getting out of the Lions right now more than what I'm getting out of the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not going to be surprised if Seattle has an offensive explosion.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, something made sense this season. But till it happens, they have to prove me wrong. So, no Goff. For me, no problem at all.
And to your point about you don't know what you're getting out of Seattle, like look at their last 4 games. 4 weeks ago, they faced San Francisco. They won 30-23. Offense put up 30 points. The next game, 33-13. Put up another 30 points. The following next 2 games, 10 points, 24 points. Like you don't know. You could either get the 30-plus point Seattle Seahawks, or you could get the Seattle Seahawks that looks like they can't put out points. And if you do get that, the Seattle Seahawks we saw last week against Chicago, you have a chance. But until then, I got trust in this Lions defense, and that's really where my trust has been all year. Tim Boyle, as much as I like him, I'm not going to put too much stock into Tim Boyle leading us down the field and getting a game-winning drive. But you never know. You never know. I'm going to say 2017 Lions. Tim Boyle gets us in field goal range, but we get a field goal. Thanks to Riley Patterson. Hits his first game-winning field goal all year, which he's been playing great too. But I got the Lions as well. I think it's a winnable game for sure. And you might maybe pull the narrative in Seattle's favor. Oh, we can't lose to this team. Nah, screw that. At this point in the season, Lions want to upset teams. So
I want to pivot for the last 5 to 6 minutes here. Michigan, Georgia. I see a lot of people talking about Georgia's schedule and how it wasn't what it was made out to be, and that's correct. Before the season started, Georgia-Clemson to open up, highly touted game. Clemson you didn't know Clemson was going to go into the gutter. Their quarterback was a Heisman favorite. And they just didn't have it this year. They didn't. And should I hold that against Georgia? A little bit, but not in that instance over the large grand scheme of things. Because at the end of the year, we all thought Georgia was this dominant powerhouse, the best defense that had ever existed in college football. And what happened? They finally actually played a good football team in Alabama. Or I should say a very good football team in Alabama. And they got romped.
Yeah.
And they didn't look good. And the defense looked slow. And the offense was confused. And now they fell to the number 3 seed. And they're playing Michigan. Now, does that mean Michigan should underestimate Georgia? No, absolutely not. But for me, I look at body of work. I could argue Michigan's season was more impressive than Georgia's. They beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Their arch rival in the conference that the conference always goes through. Georgia lost to Bama, who the conference always goes through. So I got that one up on Michigan. Number 2, Michigan won the title game. Georgia didn't.
They lost to MSU, but they did lead that game. I mean, essentially, they kind of...
Yeah, one won a title game. The other didn't. One beat their arch rival, who the title always goes through. The other didn't.
You're right.
And for me, Michigan fans should be confident about tonight.
Definitely.
I really like their chances. Can the offensive line of Michigan push around Georgia's front seven? Good luck. But what Michigan have to do more than anything is commit to the run. They can't deviate early. Don't make Cade McNamara throw 30, 35 times. Don't do it. You saw what happened against State. He looked good for 2-3 quarters. Fourth quarter, he started overthrowing everything. You can't rely on Cade to win you a football game like that. You saw it. You saw him against Michigan State. You put the ball in his hands. He looked good for the first 2.5, 3 quarters. And when it mattered in the fourth, he overthrew your receivers in the end zone on multiple occasions. Now, I'm not trying to come after Cade here because he had a very good season. But the point is, don't deviate from your game plan and from what has gotten you here all year, which is your run game. I hope they don't move off from it. Jeff, your expectations for Georgia?
Well, for Georgia, they're going to be ready to play. And I think this is probably the best matchup Michigan could get because you've got to think about it. Like, they're kind of built similar. Obviously, defensively, Georgia's a different animal. Front seven, they have a better front seven. But both teams have a pass rush. Both teams have quarterbacks they're not completely sold on. Game managers, above average game managers. You have Cade, you have Stetson Bennett. And you talk about Cade's stats under pressure. What is Stetson Bennett's? This guy under pressure, I believe, I was watching, it was a Michigan Wolverines beat writer talking about his stats under pressure. I believe it's around 14 to 16 passes completed for like 40 something when he's under pressure. It's horrid. And say what you want, if Aiden Hutchinson, David Ojabo can land home on some of these pass plays, then he's going to be running all around the field. It's their best chance to win. So for me, Georgia defensively is going to have to show up. I think against Alabama was the first time they really faced an offense that they couldn't compete because obviously their defense got outplayed. Their offense is going to keep them in the game. So they're going to face a Michigan team that is built similar. Both teams love to run the ball. And in my opinion, whoever wins this game, it's going to be who is more committed and can run the ball more successfully because Georgia is going to come out going to want to run the ball on this Michigan front seven, and same vice versa. So no Daxton Hill for Brock Bowers. That's going to be tough for Michigan, but next man up. And you know what? I like their chances. I don't know. What'd you get the spread on? Plus, what was it? Minus?
When I bought it, it was 8.5. Now it's 7.5.
I just don't see it. I still have Michigan winning the game.
Teams that are more than 7-point underdogs in the college football playoff, 2-8. The only team to win both of those games, Ohio State.
Okay, well, there you go. So yeah.
Maybe it's only on the Big Ten they can win underdog games.
Yeah. But no, I think this is probably the best matchup. I'm excited for it. I still have Michigan winning. I listen, Cade doesn't have to win you the game. Obviously, Blake Corum, Hassan Hassas, that O-line's going to have to do some work. Those tight ends, like we talked about Jake Butt yesterday. But I like their chances, man. And if you can put Georgia in a pickle offensively and not shutting down Brock Bowers, but making it harder on Brock Bowers. Stetson Bennett, man, I want to see him because if he's under pressure, it ain't going to be good for Georgia. It isn't.
Well, speaking of being under pressure, Alex Mayer's in the chat.
Oh.
Mr. My windshield got broken into himself.
Don't make him feel bad, ding ding.
Alex, how are you going to drive back without a windshield? No one's explained this to me yet. I find out at 2-3 o'clock yesterday that this kid just went through a tragic incident. Unbelievably frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to go down and enjoy the Peach Bowl. Somebody breaks into his car.
Yeah.
No one in this freaking company is yet to explain to me how this kid is going to drive back home. Why is One Republic still playing every freaking morning?
So I got to tell you this. When I walked in this morning at 7:10, the music was absolutely blasting. I mean, I guess
pick up my
New Year's Eve
mic
was
and walk in there
blasting.
and just like point it up so you can all hear
I was going to say it's louder in there than it is in here. It's
Jesus
blasting.
Christ.
I woke up, I walked in, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's music.
This isn't a karaoke
It's like I was
session.
at a concert. Felt like I was
We're
at
trying to do a damn show.
Felt like I was at a concert. Well, there's so
This
many
isn't
New Year's.
karaoke.
Could be.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know the words, Adam?
Alex
Would you like to
Mayer,
sing?
I would appreciate an answer as soon as you can, please. I am looking in the chat for it.
Okay, Adam, can you use your common sense real quick? Because
Okay, I'll use my common sense.
Okay.
Somebody's windshield
yeah,
gets broken.
yes.
And they break into the car through the front of the windshield.
Yes.
How the hell do I expect somebody to drive back from Georgia to Michigan without a windshield?
You're not, dingbat. You're gonna get replaced. That's
I'm
common
asking.
sense.
Nobody told me if it got replaced. That's what I'm asking.
He said waiting for someone to come
information,
replace
buddy.
window at hotel
I'm
right now.
asking for
There we
information.
go. There we go. There's your
He
answer.
said waiting for someone to come replace the window at the hotel right now.
All right, what is it called? Safe Light Repair?
Safe Light
love
repair,
that.
safe right replace.
Replace.
No sponsor, no
Oh,
sponsor,
yes.
no sponsor.
I don't give a shit.
We're not
Say
giving
whatever I
we're not giving
want.
him shout outs.
We're not on the radio
Safe
today.
Light.
I don't care. Safe Light, Alex,
Repair,
call
Safe Light
They'll come to you.
replace.
They say they come to you all the time.
Okay, but are they in Georgia?
I don't know.
Well, you should probably look these things up before
That's not
you
my
start.
job. My windshield isn't broken. I don't have that problem. He
Wow,
does.
so-
He should be Googling
so
it.
now
not
you're-
me.
Oh,
So-
he said
so
not my
now-
windshield, back window.
Your back window.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
okay.
That's even.
Well, I mean, you can still get home at least.
Jesus.
Well,
So now you
raining
mean-
or anything.
Who cares? It's in the back. It's not the end of the world. You guys are so dramatic. I thought they kicked in his front windshield.
Okay, ding
I'm
ding.
done talking
It's still-
about this.
it's
I thought
still-
this kid walked up to his car. The whole front of the windshield was just absolutely kicked in.
Okay.
Gone. Yeah, the back window.
You're gonna be like
Can
that
I
one
tell you
dad,
this?
man. That one dad.
I
Okay,
don't care. It's still
so
good.
first off, it's 5 degrees Celsius. It's what if it's raining?
Yep.
It's gonna
Speak
go through.
fish.
It's gonna rain all over the clothes. I'm assuming he puts his clothes in the back. Like a
don't put
normal
anything
human.
in the trunk. Don't put anything in the trunk.
So
You
you're gonna
have that
put
problem.
your whole bag in your
Get a
passenger
garbage
seat.
bag and tape it. I see so many people do that.
Now you have no
Alex,
side
you're
window.
so dramatic.
Now you have no side
Dude.
window because you have to put
Alex,
all your
you're
stuff
so
in
dramatic.
the passenger seat.
Stick, Joey, you guys are all dramatic. Easy, Nick.
Oh,
Jesus.
nothing got stolen. Fortunately,
Hey.
that was the misconception. That was the misconception there. We didn't know.
They said everything was stolen in the car yesterday outside of equipment. What are the lies that are being spread around this
Ouch.
building?
Oh,
That's
boy.
I mean, that's really
Oh,
it.
boy.
I work with liars.
Oh boy.
Gosh, stop it.
I
Oh,
work
boy.
with
Stop
legitimate
it.
liars. These people work for the CIA.
Who do you work with, Adam?
Liars.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say something else, but
What?
effing liars. Since you can do whatever you
We
want
don't
today
need
now.
an F word there, Fish. You know what?
I don't know.
Alex,
Yeah,
get
he can
home.
say whatever he wants.
Stop
so.
complaining. Fix it when you get back. You can drive 6, 8, 10, 12
It's
I don't
an
know how long
8-hour
it is.
drive.
Put a damn garbage bag on
12
it.
hours. I used to live there, Georgia.
Is it
man.
12?
It's tough.
Yeah,
it's 12 hours.
Yeah, it can't
Give
be
him-
fun.
That's why you should have rolled up with a Glock.
Not in Atlanta. You don't want to be in Atlanta with a
Especially
Glock.
in Atlanta.
Mind
You might
you,
get shot at with
mind
a
you,
Glock.
it's-
You have a chance.
Adam, it's not just 12 hours. It's 12 hours on, and half of it is like nothing to see. It's all
Yeah.
just
It's
grass
like
and
Kentucky,
snow.
I don't
Tennessee.
need
Yeah.
him to have a view. I just need him to get from A to B. You think I care what if he enjoys the scenery while he's on his
Well,
way?
you're
B
gonna
is
be
12
tired.
hours.
You're gonna be tired because all you're doing is just doing this because there's nothing to see. No billboards, no scenery, no cows, no anything. It's just
Alex, stop
green
complaining.
grass and snow.
The back of your car.
Yeah,
I'll fix it
11
for you.
hours, not fun. See, I get you, Alex.
11
I-
hours? Don't you have a Spotify playlist that you've been making
11
since
hours?
you were a kid? Ready for
Wow.
this moment? I'll tell
Yeah,
you what
you-
my
you
Spotify
could-
playlist
How
is.
many albums
I'll
you
tell
got
you
on there?
exactly how long my Spotify playlist is. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I have two of them. I have a work one and I have one for the road.
you have a work one.
What's the road
Yeah.
one?
Can
The
you
work
tell us
one-
some songs?
Shut up. The work one is 13 hours and 14 minutes.
Okay.
My God, is that church music? What
The
is that?
road
church
trip,
music?
23 hours and 5 minutes.
Jesus.
What music do you have on there?
Can you
Everything.
tell us your top
Country?
I've been preparing for days like this where somebody breaks into the back of my car since I was born.
Can you tell us your top 5? Can you tell us your top 5 playlists on both work and road trip thing?
Do it at another time. We got to go to break. When we get back,
Of course we do.
expectations for
What's-
the Lions on Sunday. Do they actually have a chance? And moving forward, how important is it that they secure a top 2, top 3 pick? I don't think it's as important as people are making it out to be, but regardless, we will get into that. But before we do, I have to tell you about the Carpet Guys. Everybody thinking of new flooring? All month long, the Carpet Guys are giving you up to 60% off on select flooring. Carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or laminate. They do it all. For the best installation and lifetime warranty, there's only one place to call. Be wise. Call the Carpet Guys at 1-855-4MY-GUYS. That's 855-4MY-GUYS. Visit carpetguys.com. Get your free in-home estimate. They're locally owned and family operated.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Hi, I'm Kay Cunningham. Working with Hall Financial to purchase my first home was easier than I could have ever imagined. They treated me like family from start to finish. Find out for yourself at callhallfirst.com.
What's the over-under? Should I tease? Who is the lock of the night? Make sure you're watching Woodward Bets to get the latest in sports betting and more. Woodward Bets daily on Woodward Sports.
Our society is so soft.
Says the guy.
My back windshield is broken.
Says you're the same
Try
guy.
driving 11 hours in
Fish.
freaking 5-degree weather, ding ding.
Same
Jeez.
guy that yesterday you literally said, a guy came to my door at
Oh,
Motel
yeah.
6,
Absolutely.
and I was sitting there watching ESPN.
That was a
and I knew I
life-threatening
was going to
instance.
die.
Somebody breaking into your car when you're nowhere near it is not a life-threatening.
But what if you could be? I mean, you never know. What if you're going out to your car? I forgot something. Oh, someone's in the back
That's
of your
not
damn
what
car.
happened, though. We're talking about what happened. I gave you a story about what happened to me, and we're talking about what happened to Alex Mayer. My life was in danger. Some guy wanted his hooker girlfriend. I don't know what the hell he wanted, but he was damn hell-bent on it.
your door.
His life could have been in danger
Didn't
for
knock
all
on
his
the door.
equipment.
He pounded into the abyss, and it scared the living hell out of me. Stop it. We're comparing a life and death situation to somebody losing the back windshield
But what if
of their car.
What if his equipment got stolen? That's his life right there.
What do you mean we could buy new stuff? I can't buy a new life.
You can't buy new
guys are
stuff
so
on.
dramatic.
You
Maybe
can't
all
buy
of you-
stuff.
Oh my God!
You can't buy stuff on the same day. I don't think the equipment would get there. There's probably no equipment shop in Atlanta right there, like it is in an airport.
I don't care about that equipment. He has a cell phone. He could have figured out his life.
Oh my God, okay.
If you have one of these and you
Okay.
complain about your life and that life isn't fair to you and that you don't know what to do with your life and you feel like you're behind the 8 ball, shut the hell up. You can literally figure out and learn anything with this thing.
I agree with that.
You gotta watch what you trust.
Freaking losers trying to
Can
convince
you make
me
sure you
life
don't
and
break
death
your
scenario
phone?
compared to losing a windshield.
By the way, can you hold up your phone and show them how slanted it is?
We don't need to bring that up.
It's like
Fish.
one of those curved TVs.
We don't need to talk about it.
Okay, cool.
What we do need to talk about.
Yeah.
Are you concerned with the Lions' potential draft position if they go out, let's say, and win one of their last 2 games?
No. To me, I think it's a win-win. Because if you do win the next 2 games, I think you're still, if Houston, as long as they
secured a top 5 pick. If they win the next 2, they're likely picking at 5.
Then you're fine. Like, to me, Brad Holmes is going to get this right. I mean, if you're 5, yeah, maybe a Kyle Hamilton. Maybe you go in that direction. Now, not ideal. You want a pass rusher. You want Aiden Hutchinson. You want Kayvon Thibodeau. But at the end of the day, man, if Dan Campbell can finish off this year and get 2 wins against Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson, Matt LaFleur, and Aaron Rodgers, you sign me up. And that's a good note to end on the year, especially considering, I mean, you already have the win over Arizona. You have the almost win, obviously, over Atlanta, and you finish off the 2 games with wins after you suffered more injuries. Jerry Jacobs is obviously not playing. T.J. Hawkinson's been out. You have guys that are missing the rest of the season, and you're getting wins. Jared Goff's not playing, and you're getting wins. Like that means more to me as a culture builder. But at the same time, I'll take the number 2 overall pick, though. And I'll be very fine with it because, hey, I'm a Kayvon Thibodeau, Aiden Hutchinson guy, so sign me up for those guys. But I'm not going to sit here and be like pounding the desk. The Lions can't even tank right. I hate those people. So I'll be good with either one.
There's no clear number 1 guy, right?
No, not this
Who has the
draft.
number 1 pick right now?
I mean, I would say
So let's
Aiden.
say the Lions finish 3-13-1.
The Jaguars have the number 1
and they're
pick.
gonna take
And the
Yeah.
Jags get the number 1 pick. They're going to take the tackle out of Bama. Or they're going to trade back.
down to take them, yeah.
And they're going to trade him. They're going to trade back to 2 or 3. And probably not trade back to the Lions because the Lions aren't going to trade up to take an edge rusher. They're just going to let it fall to them. So let's say the Lions are picking at 3. Okay, fine. Neal goes, what, 1? Or somebody trades up, Thibodeau goes 1, Evan Neal goes 2, and you still have Aiden Hutchinson at number 3. Now, if you pick 5, it gets tricky. Because I could make the case that Neal, Thibodeau, Hamilton, and Hutchinson are off the board by pick 5. And you're stuck with Stingley, I believe, out of LSU. Are you going to go corner? I don't think so. You would probably be tempted at 5 to take Hamilton. I don't see them going after corner at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of in a tricky spot. So, yeah, it does matter to an extent. I don't like picking number 5 overall. I am much more comfortable at 2 or 3. So if they win one game and they fall a spot, I'm not going to freak out about it. But if they fall to 4, again, it gets interesting. Because the draft doesn't always work out like you expect it to. So what if the Jaguars do take a shot on an edge rusher? And then so does the next team. And then the next team doesn't need a tackle and they take Kyle Hamilton. And then you're stuck at 4 with all of the premier defensive options off the board basically for what you want. And then you're stuck with a tackle or a corner. You're in a tough position. So for me, you got to be picking in the top 3 this year. I think it's the safest bet. Yeah. And you walk away with an X-factor player no matter who you pick. You're walking away with a guy that can contribute immediately to your football team. So I like the idea of maybe them winning one more game. But I don't want to see them fall out of the top 3. If they fall out of the top 3, I'm not going to lie, I would be concerned.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's out of your control in who you get. If you pick in the top 3, you're walking away with a playmaker. Even if the first 2 picks are the edge rushers and Neal and Hamilton are there, you're likely taking the kid out of Notre Dame. That's not a bad thing. I wouldn't hate that at number 3. Do I like picking a safety at number 3? No, I do not. I am against it. Yeah. I really am. But the 2 edge rushers are off the board. You don't need the tackle. So unless you trade back, what are you doing? I like them picking at 2 and 3. 2 is the safest play. But 3, I don't think it's the end of the world if they pick at 3.
No. And that's the trust we have. At least Brad Holmes has earned, I think, his first season. All 7 rounds of last year's draft are playing right now. And he's hit on pretty much every pick. So I'm not going to, I'm going to wait and see if we do get a top 5 pick. There's always chances they can trade up, of course, considering the Jags. If they have the number 1 overall pick, they probably will stick with that. I think someone trades up and gets an edge rusher. I don't see the Jags taking an edge rusher. They need an offensive tackle. And the Lions, I agree with Mike G in the chat. They need Hutch or Thib. And I think that's the goal. That's always been the goal. Kyle Hamilton's like the safety option. Not ironically.
Is
no
it
pun
the
intended.
Safe pick, though? Is it?
No. But I'm saying if 2 edge rushers are off the board, you're going Stingley over Hamilton. You're going Evan Neal over Hamilton. Nah, I'm taking Hamilton over all those guys. But I don't know. Like you said, am I happy with it? No. But at the same time, I don't know what else
guys,
to do.
like, we can always do the redraft after we've seen someone's career play out.
Yeah.
But how confident are you that Kyle Hamilton is Ed Reed? Or Troy
No.
No. That's the question here. Because you're picking at number 3.
Yeah, he needs to be Ed Reed, those type of guys.
If he isn't, it's a bust. Just like Jeff Okudah. Jeff Okuda's not only a bust because he hasn't played. But when you get taken at another 3,
yeah.
MFer, if you are not Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey, Nnamdi Asomugha, Patrick Surtain, if you're not at any point near that level, get the hell out of my face. Darrelle Revis, Jalen Ramsey. If you are not at that level, that is the biggest waste of a pick. And I could say the same with Kyle Hamilton.
And Stingley, too. Those guys, like, at number 3 to 4.
Edge rusher, positional value, it's much more important than a safety. But, look, I like Kyle Hamilton. I think he's a great prospect. Having said that, to take him at number 3, you are telling me he's Ed Reed. You take him at number 3, he's Ed Reed. You take him at number 2, he's Ed Reed. And if he isn't, I'm going to be throwing a goddamn fit. Ed Reed was taken 24th overall. You redo that 2002 draft, he's going 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
I don't remember who was taken in that draft, so there was probably a quarterback taken 1 that maybe still goes there. But the point is, Ed Reed doesn't go 24th overall.
Yeah.
So
Jamal Adams was, 6th overall? And look at that. I mean, Jamal Adams.
Dude, there are players always in the late first, second,
that
third
are going
rounds
to be safeties,
that always work out, and they're Pro Bowl players. When you take Kyle Hamilton at 3, that's fine. You can do that.
Yeah.
Just know, if he's not Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, Sean Taylor, somewhere near that level, that's a bust. That's a waste of a pick. Just like if you take one of the edge rushers. If they don't turn into a premier edge rusher who get 12 to 14 sacks in their prime, That is a waste of a pick. That is a bust. Myles Garrett would be a bust and number 1 overall if he wasn't having the last 2-3 seasons that he's been having. That is a fact. Where you get picked matters. And yes, I can agree Kyle Hamilton is the best safety prospect in a long time. But if he's not Ed Reed, the hell you take him at 3.
Or even Sean Taylor, like he said, coming out of college. You know, you need that type of production. And
that's what you get when you pick number 3 overall. I'm not here for a guy that's just going to be, he's good. We got a good guy. Number 3 overall, we got a good player. No, number 3 overall, you get an excellent player.
You sucked all year for that. Yeah.
You sucked for a reason. You need good players. Beyond good players, you have that option at the top of the draft board. So, I can apply this to the edge rusher, the tackles, the safeties. When you're picking that high, if they aren't Pro Bowl level players, if they don't achieve what you expect in their prime, what the hell did you do with that pick? It's a bust. Sorry. So look, I know everyone's on the Kyle Hamilton train, Notre Dame, solid prospect. Totally get it. Respect it. You want to take him to Troy? Take him.
Yeah,
no
you're
problem.
not hating on him. Just saying watch.
I won't sit up here the following Monday, or I believe, was it the Friday? I believe it is the Friday. The draft usually starts on a Thursday. So I'm not going to sit up here on that Friday and say the Lions suck. That's a bust. I won't do that.
Yeah, you have to wait.
But I'm going to set real expectations for you. And if I'm not getting 40 career interceptions, 30 to 40 career sacks, second to third every single year in my team in tackles, that's a bust. Sorry. Whether you want to admit it or not, and whether you like it or not. When you take a safety at number 3, he better be Ed Reed. You should get face of the franchise players. If you don't get it, kick rocks. We got to go to break. When we get back, I don't even know what win. How important is Michigan's win over Georgia tonight, if they win? How important is it that Michigan wins? I'm so frustrated right now. People's expectations drive me nuts. But speaking of expectations, there is a pregame show at 5:30 to 7:30 tonight. Braylon Edwards, myself, and Stick, we will be previewing and giving our expectations for the Michigan-Georgia game. Everything about the Michigan Wolverines, that pregame show will be live on Woodward Sports, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and, of course, the Woodward Sports app. Make sure you're watching the official Michigan pregame show. We'll see you guys at 5:30. Braylon, myself, and Stick.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand.
Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10 and a half months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
Hire a graduate
of Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Detroit Sports on Demand.
DeAndre Swift, he's going to take it all the way for the touchdown. Open in the corner, he triples.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app today. Take us with you everywhere you go. Search Woodward Sports Network or WSN Live.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. 9:14 in the morning, downtown Birmingham. Michigan, Georgia tonight. Michigan State coming off a fantastic comeback win against Pitt in the Peach Bowl. Mel Tucker earning his 11th win. So much to talk about today. But whether you are listening live on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, or the Woodward Sports app, which is available for download on Apple and Google Play, you can also tune in after the show. Download our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music. After every show, the shows are taken up, crumbled up, whatever technology does, and they throw them out for podcast. Again, check us out. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and of course, Amazon Music. Jeff, how important is it for Michigan to beat Georgia tonight and really put a stamp on their season? And beat an SEC team that not many people expect them to beat.
I don't want people to get lost because I think it's still a very good year. I mean, you beat Ohio State finally for the first time in a very long time. But you obviously, the next step is beating Georgia. And it's important because it'll quiet even more of the critics, obviously. We know this. But it's a tough ask to go against a team that's barely given up a touchdown this whole entire year. And talk about their schedule all you want, the loss to Alabama. Whether they win the game or not, don't get embarrassed. That's the goal. That's essentially the goal, really. These two teams are built very similar. I went through it already. Built very similar. I'm not going to go through it again, but just in terms of defensively, obviously Georgia defensively is more talented, but don't sleep on Michigan. And they're built, game manager quarterbacks. They run the ball. They got guys, tight ends, effective tight ends. They got Cornelius Johnson on the outside. George Pickens is playing for Georgia, so it's going to be good. But both teams are going to have similar game plans going in as well. Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines can come out managing to run the ball. Both these teams are going to want to do it. Both quarterbacks aren't very good under pressure. It would just be such a big win, man. And just to be in the national championship, I don't think they'll beat Alabama, but just to be in that situation this whole year, man, it's been kind of a Cinderella story for all Michigan fans. Jim Harbaugh coming out saying, I'll coach for free at this point. It's awesome to see. And Jake Butt talked about it, just the development from when he was at Michigan to where they are now, the progression. And I'm glad you brought up that Dabo Swinney thing to Jake Butt because it does. I mean, you talk about it. This is a big, big year. And I think, even if you lose, though, you still have something to build off. You made the playoff. Next year, going into that Ohio State game, it's going to be very different. This year, obviously, it's a big win or whatever, but next year, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But regardless, you want to win this game, not only for recruiting, but regardless, man. I mean, just beating Georgia on the SEC, that we talk about the SEC bias. If they go in and beat Georgia and they go to the national championship and face Alabama, man, against Nick Saban, I could give a damn if they win or not. They should win the Natty. It would be impressive.
Who should be supporting and rooting for Michigan more than Michigan fans?
Who? The Big Ten?
Michigan State fans. And I'm going to tell you why. Where does Mel Tucker have deep ties to? Anybody? No? Georgia. Michigan beats Georgia. Not only does Michigan's recruiting pitch exponentially grows in terms of value and long-term value, Michigan State's pitch absolutely propels and rockets up the charts. Because Mel Tucker's going to be able to slide into Georgia, where he's deeply, deeply tied in recruiting, and say, yeah, your hometown team just lost to Michigan. The Big Ten is the next big conference. You can come play for me. And he gives his pitch. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I know.
Michigan State fans should be rooting for Michigan tonight because the power it gives Mel Tucker. He already has significant power. Let's remember, his first year, 6 players he got out of Georgia. 6! And his first year in a program that was rebuilding. Imagine in a program that has now won the Peach Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And now a program that just witnessed Michigan take out that state that has some of the best football players this country has to offer. Michigan State fans, I'm telling you, they should be just as, if not more, supportive of Michigan against Georgia than ever. The recruiting implications to me are massive. Yes, now I understand it does benefit Michigan. Jim Harbaugh becomes a savant and the media is going to fall in love with him. I get it. But last night, Mel Tucker won the Peach Bowl, and I'm not going to let that slide. That is a big deal. Last night, Michigan State went 11-2, won a big bowl game without their Heisman frontrunner, who should have been in the Heisman finalists. But that's a whole different discussion. I'll fight about that at a later time. So yes, Michigan State, you should be rooting for Michigan today. Because I believe over the next 2 to 5 years, a Michigan win today helps your program go to the next level. Now, that doesn't mean you can't get there without a Michigan win tonight. But the point is, Michigan beating Georgia just propels Mel Tucker to a much higher level in the state of Georgia, in my opinion. So,
higher than Jim Harbaugh?
For me, yeah, absolutely. Especially in Georgia. Listen, Harbaugh's ties are not in Georgia.
No, of course, I know that. Yeah.
So, Mel Tucker's getting some ballers to come to Michigan State.
Yeah, he's
building something there. I think it's a huge win for the Big Ten if Michigan can pull it off. I think it's a statement of intent for the conference itself. And I think it propels Mel Tucker's recruiting pitch.
Can I bring this up to you? Because people are talking about this in chat, and a lot of people, especially Michigan fans. Let's say Jim Harbaugh, or I'm not going to say Michigan Wolverines come out against Georgia. They lose a close game. Are you one of those guys people will talk about in the chat, and I don't agree with it.
What are you saying?
The year's The questions are back about Jim Harbaugh.
No.
Okay, thank you. I
He
don't
won a
see
Big Ten
that.
title. Guys, okay. All right, I'm going to try to speak slow. And we're going to do this all together. Okay? Let's all pay attention. Adam, kindergarten class. Everybody sit down and listen.
Can I be assistant teacher?
One team wins the national championship every year.
Mm-hmm.
One team wins their conference championship every year. One team wins their division in the NFL. One team wins the Super Bowl, etc., etc., etc. There's one NBA champion every year. There's one MLB champion. There's one NHL champion. There's only ever one champion every single year. So if you were part of the teams that were in the conversation for it, that alone is a success. And the fact that you won your conference, that is the ultimate goal every season. Because you know if you win your conference, you're likely in the college football playoff. So Michigan have already accomplished beyond not only expectations, but what you set goals out for yourself going into the year. And when you get to the college football playoff, it's all fair game. If you advance and you make a title run and you win or you lose, great. If you lose in the first round of the college football playoff, great. You accomplished what you set out to do.
Yeah.
So no, I don't see. Jim Harbaugh lost another game.
Yeah.
Get him out of town.
It's so ridiculous.
No, not doing it this morning. I'm not doing it any other morning.
Yeah, the questions for Harbaugh, like Steve said, questions for Harbaugh come back if they go backwards next year and lose to MSU and OSU.
Okay,
once
so
again.
narrative-wise, let's just project next year. How much time do we have? It's 9:21.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes.
Let's fast forward to next year, guys, because I think you're all one way too ahead of yourselves. But it's okay. I'll entertain it.
Don't even know who's going to be here.
Do I expect Michigan State to start 3-0 against Michigan next year? No, that's one of my book'em games. Let's just start there. Narrative-wise, I don't see Jim Harbaugh and Michigan falling to 0-3 against Michigan State. So Michigan State, I'm sorry, that's likely a loss.
Now.
Do I see Michigan State beating Ohio State next year?
Hell no.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I do.
Okay.
I could totally see it.
You could see
I could see Michigan State winning another 10 games and losing to Michigan and Penn State, or maybe even Michigan and Ohio State.
My question: you think they could fix that secondary in one recruiting class? Okay. No, I'm just asking.
Especially if Michigan win, like I'm telling you guys.
Yeah.
Mel Tucker's doing a hell of a job, man. I'm just not gonna sit up here.
He already got a transfer. Who's that transfer? Jalen Berger from Wisconsin, former 4-star recruit, already got him locked up.
I'm telling you, the guy's going to do a great job. But the point is, next year, I can envision Michigan having to go to Columbus, and they may very well be undefeated, or they may have one loss.
Mm-hmm.
And that's tricky. Next year, guys, you have to remember, they're going to Columbus. In these rivalries, you should always win your home game, at least in my opinion. You know? Ohio State has dominated Michigan for the last 10, 15, 20, 30 years. That's beyond the point. But where I'm getting at with this is, can Michigan next year, without the playmakers that they have on defense, go to Columbus and win? Who's the starting quarterback? There's so many questions I have. So it's tough for you guys to sit here and say, well, Harbaugh next year can screw it up. How? Can he? He went 2-4 in a COVID year, and they didn't fire him. He just won the Big Ten title game. He's earned himself another 3 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's a guy you keep around your program for the next 10, 20, 30 years if he wants to stay that long.
Yeah.
He's your next Bob Stoops. He's your Bo Schembechler. He's your Lloyd Carr. You don't let him go. And who the hell is better than him out there that's available?
Yeah.
No one. So I don't want to hear the Harbaugh stuff. I'm so tired of it. Michigan were unranked going into the season, and so was Michigan State. And we're sitting up here trying to discredit Michigan State winning the Peach Bowl and Michigan potentially losing to Georgia. And oh my God, we got to ask questions about... Just shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. You idiots. All of you. Anybody that wants to sit there and discredit a 10, 11, 12-win season can kick rocks. In which one was a champion in their conference, the other one a significant bowl game. Kick rocks. I'm not up for it today. We got to go to break. When we get back, around the NFL, preview all the upcoming games around the NFL, or the major ones, I should say. But before we go, Jeff, can you tell everybody where you get your hair done?
Yes. Guys, let's be honest. We like simple stuff. And like football 5 days a week, we like things uncomplicated. Like Lady Jane's haircuts for men. You can hear the music in the background. I can see people already getting their haircuts. You walk in, you sign in, you sit down. You get to sit in one of these comfy chairs, watch television, watch your favorite sports teams, and before you know it, you're handsome and clean. Get to Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime because it is wicked awesome.
Hi, I'm Kay Cunningham. I'm proud to partner with Hall Financial, the mortgage company known for 5-star service. Don't just take my word for it. Check out their 5,000 5-star reviews for yourself. Go to callhallfirst.com and get started with your 5-star experience today.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand.
Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10.5 months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
Hire a graduate
of Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Opinions are like ear holes, and we're putting ours in yours.
Well, that's not winning, joint.
It's Woodward Sports.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show. Fish doesn't ever stop, and I love it. Around the NFL, Jeff, we got to preview some games. Just how important is this game? And we're going to start with my favorite game of the weekend, the Rams versus the Ravens. The Los Angeles Rams visiting Baltimore. Baltimore coming off a bad loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. Do you trust the Ravens secondary to stop Cooper Kupp and Odell Beckham? I don't.
I don't either. And you know
what do you see happening this game? If they win, I believe they clinch the division if they win and the Cardinals lose, which I expect the Cardinals to do because they're playing the Cowboys.
And I expect them to do so.
And I just want to tell everybody in Arizona,
kick rocks. Yeah, F you. It's a better one. But you know what's an important question, and this is kind of fantasy, has some fantasy complications for me because I am in my other league's championship, and I have Lamar. And Lamar doesn't look like he's playing this week. So that's going to pose the question, okay, Tyler Huntley's up. I just don't see them winning. And listen, the Rams are going to win this game. Listen, Cooper Kupp's going for his 2K yards on the season, breaking records. And more importantly, they know what's at stake. And Arizona, like we predict, they're facing Dallas. Dallas expected to beat Arizona. They're going to fall to 10-6, and that means the Rams will get propelled if they win this game to win the division. So I got them winning, man. I like Matthew Stafford. He threw 3 picks last week. He thinks he's going to throw another 3 picks. Hell to the no. He's going to play good football, and as long as they can get the run established down in Baltimore, they'll be fine. They'll be all good.
Do I think Stafford will throw 3 interceptions? No. Would it surprise me if he did? No.
They'll still find a way to win.
Look, he's playing at such a high level right now. Top 3, top 4 quarterback in the league. But he can't be throwing the ball the way he has been over the last 4, 5, 6 weeks. He's got to stop the turnovers. You aren't going to go to the Super Bowl throwing interceptions that carelessly. I'm sorry. And the Rams, your expectation, your goal, I should say, is to go to the Super Bowl and win it. You aren't going to run the NFC throwing 3 interceptions against Tampa Bay or Green Bay. I'm telling you right now. So Stafford's got to get his act together. But look, I think Baltimore's a great pickup game. Give me the Rams to cover the points. I've got the Rams winning 31-24. Next game. Dolphins-Titans, playoff implications. Dolphins 8-7. Titans 10-5, I believe. Watch out. Watch out, Miami. But like I said, don't sleep on the Titans. I got the Titans in this one. Dolphins have won 7 straight. They got to come back down to earth. I'm sorry. They're not an 8-7 team.
No.
They're just so inconsistent. They really haven't beaten anyone of note. Give me the Titans. I've got them edging out the Dolphins 24-20. It'll be a close game, but it's going to be a sloppy game. I don't expect much. Take the under.
Yeah, I agree with you as well. And listen, the Titans, no Derrick Henry, but don't get it twisted. They're playing good football. You saw what they did against the 49ers. Yes, Jimmy G threw 3 interceptions, but if anything, that tells me more about the Titans defense and how well they've been playing recently. I like the Titans in this game. Miami, I think you couldn't have said it better. They'll come back down to earth. Have Jalen Waddle in my fantasy lineup. You're getting excited. You're seeing what they're doing offensively. Just with Jalen Waddle, but no.
As somebody who's been
comes to a halt,
who lost in the semifinals of his expensive fantasy football league.
Yeah,
I would appreciate you if you shut the hell up and stop telling me about your fantasy implications because you're in the final.
Oh, I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm bragging.
I would appreciate you if you'd shut the hell up.
I have a 49% chance to win this.
And I have a lot of money gone in my bank account that'll never come back.
Keep talking about it, Jeff.
Does not know about.
Keep talking about it, Jeff. Well, she does now.
I need my trophy.
Does she watch the show?
No, she doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I had always advised her not to watch the show.
Oh,
People
well,
say some stuff.
That might mean that she's watching then. She just doesn't tell you.
I don't care. She's at work. If she's watching the show right now, it's 9:30. If she's watching the show, she should get fired.
Wow, okay.
Like, she has a job to do. Go do your damn job, honey.
Okay. Hold on. Can I say something? Because half the people watching probably, well, maybe not today,
but they work remote jobs. She's in an office.
Other people
watching
are,
what
yeah,
she's doing.
but other people are in the office
Well, God
too.
bless them. They can sneak away with it. But if she loses her job and comes home and, I lost my job because I was watching your show, like, I'm going to go like 1930 on her. And it's not going to be nice.
Like me, I have a job, but I'm watching some Korean New Year's party.
And you're going to get fired for that very soon.
I was waiting to get shanked and fired at the same time, so there you go.
Well, we're on the same page.
Good. I'm glad to hear
All
it.
right, Chiefs-Bengals. Crazy game this week. High-powered offenses going up against each other, but the Chiefs have not been high-powered as of late. Will Travis Kelce be back? Likely. Tyreek Hill has been in a slump. Will he be healthy? Watch out for the Bengals, man. Zach Taylor looking to close in on that first division title for the Bengals in a long time. I like the Bengals in this game. Give me the Bengals on an upset. Give me the points. Give me the money line. I love the Bengals. I'm going to have them scoring out in a close game. Give me the Bengals 28-27.
I'm a little ashamed because I've been with the Chiefs all year, but no, they're going to lose this game. I can't agree with you.
Really?
Cincinnati, yes, and I will. Let me say this too. With Cincinnati,
are you on drugs? I did not. Look, when I. Are you sure?
I am. I'm
you
sure.
have the Bengals winning, like
because
me.
Listen, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're winners of how many straight? They've been playing good football, and now you're facing their really big test.
We're gonna test Jeff after the show. I did not expect this.
You know what I mean? No, but it really is. Cincinnati, look at their offense. I mean, you got a guy who, their first guy with, they have 4,000 yards passing. They have two guys basically in 1,000 yards, almost three in 1,000 yards. They have Tyler Boyd down there with 800. That's an explosive offense. And defensively, they've been playing better football. They can match up with the Chiefs offensively. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if both these teams, score 30+. Hey, I got the Bengals winning, though. I think they have more explosive guys on the outside, especially. I mean, you have Travis Kelce, you have Tyreek Hill, but on the other side, you have Jamar Chase. You have those guys. And so I got the Bengals winning. For what was your score prediction? You said
28-27.
I'll go a little higher. I'll say 35. I'll say 35-27.
Okay.
We'll find a way to get it done.
Cardinals, Cowboys, my favorite game of the weekend.
Okay.
Mr. Head Coach himself who eats Snickers, Mike McCarthy, taking on the coach who doesn't look like he can coach, Cliff Kingsbury.
Yep.
Oh, what a matchup. What a matchup
in Dallas.
In Dallas. Cardinals, when you were 10-2.
Cardinals.
Didn't I tell you guys you were going to crumble and fall like the pitiful football team you were? And what did you do? You collapsed. You are now 10-5, soon to be 10-6, and I pray to God 10-7. Oh my God, if you lose the last 5. Oh my God, I'm going to go to Arizona. I'm going to buy a billboard in Arizona is what I'm going to do for a whole week. And it's going to be me standing up there like this. I told you so.
I told you,
probably
10-7.
some middle fingers if they let me get away with it. Oh, Cardinals, you suck. I can't wait to watch them lose to the Cowboys. And I can't believe I'm rooting for the Cowboys. As the guy who comes up here and craps on them every week, I am supporting them this week. I am America's supporter today. I am the true American supporter. Go Cowboys. I got the Cowboys winning 31-17. Kyler Murray and the offense will not get it together. No DeAndre Hopkins again. Sorry, I'm not a fan. They haven't been able to move the ball. Teams are blitzing more on Kyler Murray. And if you've noticed over the last 4 weeks where he's been struggling, blitz percentage is almost up double. Teams have figured it out.
Because they know who they're missing.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Who
can run the slant routes and get open right away.
Yep.
Who you got winning?
I got Dallas. I'm on you. And listen, I could agree with you more, everything you just said, and especially because Arizona. I mean, listen, without DeAndre Hopkins hasn't had the season we've expected him to have when he was healthy, but nonetheless, what he does for that football team, I've covered this where they faced the Lions. I said him not being there changes the entirety of the focus, especially on defense, because the Dallas Cowboys, my God, talk about playmakers, Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, you got Trayvon Diggs in that back in that secondary making plays. Give me Dallas. And give me Dallas, honestly, pretty big. I think, listen, maybe the Cardinals managed to clear 17, 21 points. I got Dallas scoring 30+. I think they put up points on this team, and I think Funky said it best. Even if Dak has a bad game, they'll figure out a way to score points, whether it's from defense, scooping scores, pick sixes, maybe Ezekiel, Tony Pollard. They'll find a way. I got Dallas winning pretty big. I'll say probably 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Last game, Vikings, Packers. The Packers won this game. They all but clinch the number 1 seed in the NFC. Viking coming off a tough loss to the Rams in a game where they probably should have won the game, considering Stafford threw them opportunities left and right. But I think this is the game Aaron Rodgers solidifies his MVP case. Matt LaFleur solidifies his Coach of the Year case. And the Packers win big, 42-21. Give me a blowout in Lambeau. Aaron Jones goes for 3-4 touchdowns. He's just going to have one of those games, 2 or 3 receiving. I feel it coming. Just like the weekend. I feel it coming. Packers going to blow out the Vikings, guys. Jeff.
Listen, the Packers in Minnesota, to their credit, they're out without Adam Thielen this week, and last week they played him close. I mean, the Rams, listen, they struggled, but at the same time, Minnesota's a talented football team, and I think the Packers win this game because they know next week they got the Lions. They're thinking, listen, we may or may not rest players. Who knows? They're going to still play and probably beat us, but at the same time, give me the Packers in Lambeau. They're pretty much flawless in Lambeau, and as long as Aaron's healthy and that foot's healthy, I don't see him losing this game. So give me the Packers. I could care less by a score, probably by a touchdown. Give me them.
Okay. I don't mind it. Before we segue out of here, a lot of playoff implications this weekend. We mentioned earlier Dolphins-Titans.
Yep.
If you had to tell me your locks for the number 1 seed, both sides, who you got?
AFC, probably the Chiefs right now. I mean, they have the best record. And even if they lose to the Bengals, I think they'll still win the next game. For the NFC, that's tough. I want to say Green Bay because they should beat the Minnesota Vikings. They should beat the Detroit Lions. But like you said, we've talked about their inability to stop the run. They have Delvin Cook this week, a big challenge. Next week, they have the Lions, a run-first offense. So I'm going to say Packers and Chiefs, but at the same time, man, like you got the Rams in that conversation. The Dallas Cowboys are starting to pick up some wins. So I wouldn't be surprised, but give me the Packers and Chiefs. I'm going to stick with them.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it could change drastically.
Titans and Packers, baby. Give me the Titans.
Titans?
Titans are going to get the number 1 seed. Derrick Henry's going to get another week off. He's going to come back and run all over. And don't be surprised if the Titans are in the AFC title game, man. I'm telling you.
I'll
am
give you that
all in on the Titans
with Derrick,
right now.
We've seen it. Like they can run through teams, man. In the
they're going to beat the Dolphins. I don't know who their Week 18 matchup is. I believe it's either. I want to say it's either Jacksonville or it's Houston.
They have the Texans. Doable.
So it is Houston.
Doable.
They're winning their last 2 games. Titans are going 12-5. Kansas City slips up this week or next week.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes. Yeah. Give me the Titans and Packers, baby. I love this.
If the Titans win, man, give credit to Mike Vrabel, man.
Mike Vrabel should be higher in the Coach of the Year.
Definitely.
Maybe I haven't pushed enough for him this year. I will take responsibility for that. But what I will say is, if I am voting today for Coach of the Year, number 1 Matt LaFleur, 2 Mike Vrabel, and 3 Bill Belichick, who, by the way, doesn't get enough credit. Bill Belichick, because he's been the GM/owner/coach for almost 25 years.
Yeah.
And each job requires like 100 hours of work, and there aren't 300 hours in a week.
I know.
This guy's there's like 310, I believe. But the point is,
minuscule,
you're not getting 10 hours of sleep over 7 days. It's impossible. Maybe he is. I don't know. He's a freaking zombie. We got to go to break. When we get back, New Year's, what do they call it? New Year's resolution? Is that what it is?
New Year's resolution.
New me.
Yep.
Oh my God. I'm going to be a vegan. I'm going to get in shape.
Can I tell you that, though? Like, I feel like this year, like, every single person I know and just in general has gone vegan. Like, it's pretty wild. Like, I don't know what 20...
I know people, too. I don't understand why.
But they just started, like, this year.
Because, like, people... The thing that kills me with vegans isn't the ones that, like, generally, like, stick to vegetables and organics. I have no problem with that. My wife does that all the time. It's the ones that do, like, the Impossible Burger.
Oh, boy.
The thing full of chemicals.
Yep.
Like, you dumbasses. You're going against the very thing you hate. I don't want to get into vegans. Kennedy's not here.
Yeah, you've done enough today.
I should have taken my chance to call out these liars months ago. I missed my opportunity. But anyways, new year, new me, whatever all this crap is, we're going to get into it after the break. But before we go, I do have to tell you about the Folding Warehouse. Guys, the Folding Warehouse in Hamtramck hosts your corporate party, team building event, or just come in with family and friends. They have over 100 beers, a $2 Mystic beer machine, and you can bring your own food in or have it catered. Up to you. Come and get your fold on. Check it out at foldingwarehouse.com. That's foldingwarehouse.com. I may have to take Jeff there because I owe him for not bringing him his trophy. So I will have it Monday for you, buddy. Sorry, we got to go to break.
Okay, you thirsty little spin goblins. I want you to pedal into the next dimension. Spin it! Spin! Spin! Uh-oh! Carmen's falling behind. Let's give her the hiss of shame. Spin! Spin! Spin till you bleed!
Don't ride the bike of shame. Come to Planet Fitness and find your own lane with tons of equipment, free fitness training, and no hissing. Join today for just $10 a month.
Follow us everywhere. Just search Woodward Sports on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, IG, and more.
Welcome back to the morning show. Final show of the new year.
Wow, crazy.
Heading into 2022.
Wow.
If we've learned anything from 2021,
oh boy,
it's that this country learned nothing in 2020.
Oh boy.
We'll start there.
And 2019.
And 2019.
It's the same thing.
We didn't learn a damn thing. So all you Twitter warriors that want to come out and tell me you're the new me, watch out for the new me in 2022. Just so you know, 0.0000001% of the population is actually going to do something about their lives in 2022 and actually turn it around.
Wait, did you just say 0.00001? I guarantee you it's going to be like 0.87.
No, it's going to be much less than that. Trust me. I know people.
You
I know
really
humans.
think so?
I know how they behave. They're all full of crap.
I understand that, but you can't speak for 8 billion people.
Am. Damn it, I am. I'm allowed to. I do whatever the hell I want.
Okay.
And I'm going to speak for all those billions
Are you
of
speaking
people.
for yourself as well?
I will speak for myself. I'll give you my New Year's resolution, but you got to give me yours first.
Okay.
Fish, what do you want to be doing in 2022? What's the new Fish look like in 2022? Do you want to gain like 300 pounds and be a sumo wrestler?
I do not. I mean, just look at me. You think I can gain 300 pounds in that even a short amount of time?
If I was your strength and conditioning coach, yeah, you would.
Oh, okay.
100%, you could pull it off.
What did you just...
Give me 3 months with you. You gain 300 pounds.
3 months?
Kentucky Fried Chicken for breakfast. We're going to sneak in Chick-fil-A between 11 and 12.
Okay.
And noon for lunch, 3 Big Macs. All right? 2:30, we call it a power meal. That's where you're going to slip in the Burger King chicken sandwich. All right? And then we're going to go back to Kentucky Fried Chicken for dinner because we need that chicken protein.
Yeah.
And then around 12...
Whoa, but
almost before midnight, that's where we're going to make a whole thing of pasta and you're just going to stuff it down. And then you're going to wake up at 4 in the morning.
Oh, great.
Middle of the night, and you're going to stuff
There's a lot of sports on it.
whole thing of pasta, baby. We're going to do that for 90 days.
Jesus.
Sumo wrestler in the making.
That sounds good, but it sounds really stressful on my body and everyone else's body.
What do you want to work on in 2022, Fish? What do you plan on changing about yourself? Or what do you want to accomplish in 2022?
What do I want to accomplish? I don't know. I just want to be... I want to be happy and live life and just enjoy doing what I'm doing.
Hell yeah, Fish.
I don't know if that's a resolution or a goal.
Yeah. Fish, I think I kind of agree with you. Like, I don't have a New Year's resolution every single year. It's more so just constantly developing. Like, obviously you want to grow as a person, whether it's in the field of work you're doing or individually, but it sounds cheesy, Adam, but like, I've been thinking about this, and I know I sound like one of those like social media influencers, but I kind of want to get in the gym. Honestly, that is. I know it's a New Year's resolution. I was working out a ton, and I've been so busy, I kind of got away from it, but you know what?
I'm ready for Adam to say you're only doing that for a week.
I'm going to be so honest with all of you.
I got to get in the gym.
Oh, okay.
All right, Jeff, and I'm going to call you up.
Good, go for it.
Somebody has to do it.
Yep.
There are 24 hours in a day.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Very true.
You spend 6 to 8 of them sleeping, which leaves you with roughly 16 hours to figure out your shit.
Yep.
You are here before the show and after the show working roughly 4 to 5 hours.
Yep.
Okay? The hell are you doing the other 10, 11? And let's say you shower for an hour. Okay. You drive for 2.
1 hour shower?
You still have 7 hours. You can't go to the gym? And I'm not just addressing Jeff. I'm addressing all of you.
Let me respond. Well, it's tough because
I get it. No. I get it.
No, because let me explain.
Everybody's like this. I get
especially what I'm doing. I like to as soon as it turns around 8 o'clock, I'm shut down for the night. I'm prepping. I'm doing what I want to do.
Yep.
Prep for the show tomorrow. Before then, though. Sorry, babe. I'm blaming my girlfriend. All right, you know what? I'm blaming her because you know what? I like spending time with her, and sometimes you don't want to go work out with your girlfriend. All right, that's not necessarily the thing you want to do.
Look,
and
you gotta set boundaries.
You gotta
set boundaries, man. My wife is not allowed in the gym with me. I don't care.
But
she can go work out on her own time.
Wow.
No,
I'm not.
It is my fault because it's partially. She'll be like, "Oh, go to the gym," and I'm like, "Well, I kind of. You want to go out and get some to eat, or I always find a way.
You
got
to man up, man. Look. I set boundaries.
I always find an excuse not to go to the gym.
NFL Sunday, I'm not getting off the couch, unless there's an emergency and someone is dying. I'm not getting off the couch. I set that boundary. She does not go to the gym with me, and I do not want to work out with her. We do completely different workouts. It makes no sense for me to have to stay there longer than I have to. Because she's doing Pilates and yoga and leg presses. I don't know what the hell she does. It's none of my business. What's up, Fish?
This could be a simple New Year's resolution. What time do you guys go to bed? Maybe you want earlier bedtime or a later bedtime.
That's another one.
But you go to bed at like freaking 2 or 3 a.m.
That's another.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. My New Year's resolution is to avoid falling into bad habits.
Oh, that's a good one.
As often as possible. That's it.
Yep.
Because that's what
Just
stops
nice
you
and
from growing.
simple. Yeah.
Is your little bad habits. We all have them. You all know what they are. You don't need me to tell you what your bad habits are. We all have them. And if you can just mentally train yourself to be better and discipline yourself more than what you did this past year, 2022, I promise you, will be a much better year for you. All you have to do is discipline yourself. And believe me, it's much harder than it looks. But why I'm saying this is we're also concerned about what's going on around us. I got to fix this. I got to fix that. The world's on fire. We're going to war here. We're running out of food here. All right, guys. Fix your own shit in your house first before you try fixing other people's shit. All right? 2022, focus on yourself. Be the best person you can be. And I mean that literally. And then maybe, just maybe, if your eating habits are fixed, you're going to the gym correctly, you're taking care of yourself, you're spending adequate time with your family, you've moved back to the place you want to move back. I don't know what your aspirations are. Whatever they are, if you can accomplish those little things in 2022, you are far beyond most of the population.
That was very
little
inspirational.
Things matter. Little things.
100%.
It doesn't need to be, I'm going to found a company in 2022 and we're going to sell $10 million. No, you're an idiot and you'll never do it if you think like that.
Wow.
That never happens. And it rarely happens. So do like the little things. You don't like how your teeth look? Great. Get dental insurance. Do Invisalign. Start getting your teeth cleaned and start brushing your teeth 2-3 times a day.
Okay.
I'm not joking.
No, I know.
It's like these little things that people don't do that stop them from doing everything else in their life, and they don't even realize it. Like when I got married, one of the first things I told myself I have to do every single day was brush my teeth. I was not consistent. It would always be twice a day, but it was never like regimented. It wasn't I'd wake up, brush my teeth. Come home from work, brush my teeth. Before bed, brush my teeth. It was never that regimented. Now it is. You need to discipline yourself or you'll never do anything you want to do in your life. So 2022, don't put out a social media post telling me new year, new me.
Everyone's going to do that tonight.
New year, new me. Watch out, guys. 2022, I'm coming. A whole new me is coming. Shut the hell up. No, you're not. You're not going to be a new you. You are who you are. It's the little things that help you develop into the person you want to be. So my advice for you is don't be the jackass on social media that goes out and puts a post like, new year, new me, 2022, watch out, I'm coming. I'm going to dominate 2022. All the people that tell you they're going to dominate aren't going to do shit.
So I advise you to not look at Twitter tonight and tomorrow because you're going to see 8 billion people saying, new year, new me, I'm going to dominate the world, I'm going to build KFCs.
Because 99.9% of them will fail and will not do what they set out to do. And they won't because all they do is talk instead of actually do it. I don't post videos of me waking up at 5 o'clock every single day.
Do not.
On social media, hey, I'm up, grind time.
No, that's
ridiculous. Fucking losers. I don't need to share what the hell I'm doing or how long I'm working or how much or how little I sleep. It shows through your actions. Now, if you want to document your journey,
yeah, some people document that. Yeah.
Documenting your journey is different than showing up to the gym once a week and posting at 5:45 in the morning. Grind time on Monday, and then you don't post the rest of the week. You fucking loser. Get your shit together. And I'm not trying to say in a mean way.
Yeah.
But like people just stop themselves. Exactly. People just stop themselves from doing what they actually want to do. Look, you fuckers, if you want to do a podcast, what the hell's stopping you?
Nothing.
Money? Honestly, money? Costs maybe $400 or $500 to get a really good setup together. You don't have $400 or $500? Great. Save $50 a week. Can't save 50? Save 20 a week. Start with little things.
Also,
do the little things. The little things are what makes you great. Not talking up a big game, saying big words in front of people to make yourself feel like you're smarter than everyone else. Shut the hell up.
Also, you don't need expensive equipment to do a podcast.
And you don't. No, you do not. No, you do not. You don't need expensive equipment. You have this. If you have this, and you make excuses for your life...
Oh, look who it is. It's yourself.
I should punch you. I have every right to punch you if you have a phone and you make excuses about your life every single day. You're not happy with your body? Address it. Start being more disciplined in how you eat, count your calories, meal prep, be disciplined and go to the gym. And in 3 months, you will be so happy with yourself.
And you don't need to post.
And you don't need to post about it. If you want to document your journey, great. I think documenting your journey is a great thing.
Yeah.
You hold yourself accountable.
Yep.
But you also need to be able to do that when no one's looking either. And that's where a lot of us fail. So we got to go to break. When we get back, I do want to continue with this a little bit and see where everyone in the chat wants to do for their new year. I'm really curious. All of you tell me, what are your plans for 2022, your goals, your aspirations, and maybe I'll yell at you about it.
Is it as boring as mine working out? Or
No,
is
it's
it...
important. Look, man, we all got to take care of ourselves. I need to be going to the gym more. I only go like once or twice a week. I'm very inconsistent right now. I'll openly admit it.
I was consistent with all the boys. You used to go with all the friends. And
But I'm not going to sit here and say, 2022, I'm going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, no.
Watch out, motherfuckers. I'm coming. No.
My max ain't going up that
Dumbasses. We got to go to break. We'll see you when we get back.
What's the over-under? Should I tease? Who is the lock of the night? Make sure you're watching Woodward Bets to get the latest in sports betting and more. Woodward Bets daily on Woodward Sports.
Fellas, football season is here. It's time to make your grooming experience easy like Sunday morning. Get to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Walk in, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Get to Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Woodward Sports. Missed part of the show today? Watch again on YouTube or download the podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Welcome back to the morning show. I know I may have sounded like a life coach for the last 10 minutes, but I think it's really important. Because, I don't know, I feel like I can relate to a lot of that stuff. I've tried so many things in my life, and I even, like my siblings. I have siblings that have gone to college, graduated, pursued higher education, and like, it's so regimented, like school, and like, that was never my thing, but the point is like, you see how different people really are, even your own siblings.
Yeah, like me.
And you see their regrets.
Yep.
And you see like, oh, like I wish I would have done something like this when I was a little younger. And like that was always like one of my biggest like driving factors. Like I don't want to regret anything I do. Yeah, I have a really nice paying job right now. Fuck it. I'm going to go join a sports network. Yeah, I really have a really good stable job. I could probably get married in the next 2 years. But fuck it. I'm going to go overseas and I'm going to try this opportunity. And I'm going to delay my marriage. You got to try things, guys. You got to take risks. If you don't, it's very hard to achieve the things that go through your mind. Because we all dream, right? We all have like these insane goals that we want to achieve, but they're not that far off. It just takes like, you just got to do it. You really just got to do it. Let's get into the chat. Oh, man. Adam, with the SEC going 1-5 in the bowl games, what are your expectations for Michigan tonight? Look, Patty, I'm all in on Michigan. I think they win tonight. I got 20-16. I'll talk about it more on the pregame show from 5:30 to 7:30 with Braylon and Stick. But I am so up for it. What's up, Fish?
Can I ask you, so the spread's 7, right? 7 to Georgia, 7.5 to Georgia. Why'd you do 26? Didn't you bet money on the spread?
Yeah, on Michigan.
Yeah, so you're basically telling, oh, okay, I'm stupid. Go on.
Yeah, I'm taking the points for Michigan. I don't think they lose by more than 7. I actually think they win. I took both the spread and the money line.
For some reason, I thought Michigan was favored, even though I know they're not.
No.
Okay, I'm stupid.
All right, guys, get your questions in the chat.
You're free to call me a dumbass and shank me for that.
No. I'm not going to do that to you this morning. I want to know your New Year's resolutions. I really do. Alex, I'm going to ask you now. 2022, what is it for you? What's the goal?
I'm going to say the same thing that Jeff is going with. And
why does everybody say work out?
But you know why?
Because it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Like, I do
You're
want
skinny.
to.
You're not fat.
He wants to get...
You don't look like Maz. You're fine.
Okay, well,
wow,
Maz has caught like a shot out of
It's people like you that's what's wrong with this country. Why do you need to work out?
Wow.
Why? What
Maz
do you
just
want
caught
to
a
be
straight
like
bullet.
built? I'm actually really curious. Like, what's wrong with your body that you don't like about it?
I just want to be in better shape.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that, Adam?
Adam, I get where you're coming from.
The same thing.
I'm
You
hoping
said
somebody would
well.
tell me, hey, like, I want to do this. I want to do something. Like, is it working out? Okay, fine. Everybody wants to do that. It's the same answer every year.
But you know why, though?
All of you show up to one of the local gyms, you do it for a week, and then you get out of the habit.
Okay, well, I'm not
So
trying not to
get
do
your
that.
shit together. I'm asking you, outside of working out, what the hell do you want to do in 2022? Jeff. Any targets, any aspirations, goals?
Oh, of course.
Alex,
like I said,
anybody?
I don't. Those aren't goals. Those are something I live with every day. Improving myself, like I said, in my field of work. Individually, that's every day. That ain't no New Year's resolution. I just push the working out to New Year's resolution, of course, because everyone likes to hold it off. You're close to the New Year. That's my New Year's resolution, working out. But
what is it, Adam? New Year, new me.
Yeah, like Adam says. No, but getting better. I mean, I absolutely love my job. I try to improving in my own area of work every day is just something I do on my own. I mean, I love it so much. You want to work at it, but working out, I don't blame you, Alex. And you know what? The working out answer, I feel like, is an answer when you don't really have much. Like for me,
Alex, come on, give me something.
I don't have anything that you really want to
You
work
want to
on.
open up a strip club?
Maybe fill out my beard?
You want to
Maybe
open
fill
up
out
a
the beard little
franchise,
bit?
McDonald's, Chick-fil-A? Like anything?
How about filling out the beard? Can I get that?
You need years, man. I didn't get a full beard
Okay,
until I was like
then,
25.
Then never mind. Okay, then we're nothing. I got nothing. I'm good.
Anything, Alex?
As long as I don't go
outside
ball.
of working out. Do you want to shoot under par?
There
Hell,
you go.
I'll take the
There you
goal
go.
score.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Okay.
And then it's just mainly like work stuff, I guess. Work related. Just
Listen, I'm going to give you all really good advice. As someone who's extremely young but worked way too many jobs for way too many hours, work is always going to be there. It's what you do in your personal life that separates it. You're always going to work. Work is easy. You can get a job anytime you want if you really put your head to it. Getting a job is easy. Being a good dad, husband, sibling, son, daughter, that's hard. Making time for people you care about, that's hard. Mm-hmm. Taking care of your hygiene, I don't know why it's hard, but it's hard for a lot of people.
For some people, I guess it's hard.
Like, you guys just take care of the little things outside of your life and work life, and you'll be so happy.
Like Adam said, one day at a time. You put on your deodorant, build those habits. You brush your teeth. You put the cologne on, and in 7 to 10 weeks, maybe you're flowing in life. So I don't know. New year, new you, whatever everyone has. I saw people that like Funky said he wants to be a better father. I think that's great.
That's amazing.
Awesome. Things like that. Even though he says he's already a great father, of course, but just little things. You want to be just a better person, individual. I
want to warn all you guys, because I know all of you have social media. You're watching the show right now. Don't be the motherfucker that posts New Year, new me. I'm going to be some different person. I'm going to attack the world. Yeah. I'm going to dominate. I'm going to do this. They already lost. They lost already. Now, if you're one of those people that are already disciplined and you actually publicly announce your goals and you actually follow through with it, great. You're in the very, very small majority. Or minority, I should say. Excuse me.
That's why you can't set a lot of goals. Don't get outside. Those guys
Don't
are like,
get
New
in over
Year,
your
new
head
me.
either. And you don't have to prove anything to anybody.
No.
Like, you don't. When I told my dad I was going to drop out of school, he didn't talk to me for like 3, 4, 5 months. You know how hard it is to tell a Middle Eastern parent that you're not going to school?
Yeah, that sounds dreadful.
It's terrifying. I'd rather get shot at than have to confront my dad about going to school.
Jeez.
But you do it, and you deal with it, and you get over it, and you experience it. Like, nothing's going to happen. It all sounds worse than it is, guys.
Yeah.
Going to the gym 5 days a week, not hard. None of us in this room have an excuse not to be there.
Yeah.
Being fit, exercising, enjoying our life, being able to walk up the stairs and not be in pain by the time we're 40. That's a given. We should be doing that. And shame on us if we don't do that. Now, I'm not saying you have to bodybuild, but you should be fit enough to where you go to your doctors for a checkup and they tell you, yeah, you're not overweight. Yeah, your blood pressure isn't high. Yeah, this, yeah, that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's 9:59. Guys, enjoy the new year. I'm sorry I went on a rant.
That was a good speech.
I just see
everybody.
this bullshit every year. And I really want people to better their lives. I really do. If one of you wants to do the morning show in a year and you want to be the host, be my fucking guest. I hope to God you're way better than me. I really do. I root for you. Honestly. Please, be my guest. But do the little things that can actually get you there. Don't forget that, please.
Yep.
Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the New Year's Eve parties. Enjoy the countdowns. I wish you all nothing but health and success in 2022.
Most of all, thank you to everybody who's tuning in ever since me and Adam first got this show. I mean, you guys, I see a lot of people that have been here since day one, and we just love you, man. We appreciate all of you.
And, of course, Monday will be the first day of our rock star joining the show. New face on the morning show. I'm so excited to introduce her. Her name starts with an M. That's all I'm giving you guys.
That's what you're doing, Ann?
I will say she's on a billboard already. She's on a billboard. You may not know it.
You're giving out too much info.
But if you spot her, you can DM me the pic. I'll confirm it.
There's billions of billboards out there.
If you can find her on a billboard, I will confirm it.
He said I won't say it, but if you send it to me, I'll confirm it.
Name starts with an M. Last name ends with an M.
Oh, we're giving.
I'm giving a lot of information here, guys. Blue billboard. Figure it out.
So before we go, are you giving them a prize if they DM you?
If anybody DMs me our new host on a billboard
before Monday,
I'll give you $500 before Monday.
Okay.
I will give you $500 towards your new podcast that you want to start.
So cutoff is Monday 8 a.m. Yep.
Cutoff is Monday 7:59.
Oh, 7:59. Okay, cool.
You send me our guest, or excuse me, our new host on a billboard. You're gonna win a lot of money from me.
Wow.
Guys, Happy New Year. Love you all. Love and appreciate all of you. Thank you for supporting the Morning Woodward Show. Thank you for supporting the network. Everything you've done for this network. Giving the opportunity to people like Jeff, Fish, everybody in the back, Justin, so many hardworking people, Sawyer, Alex Mayer, Alex Westfall. You see them all every day. It's because of you. So thank you for your continued support. We'll see you guys Monday in 2022. Take care.